All right, I'm live, getting ready for this Met game. All right. All right. I'll try my best to keep track of the chat, but I'm live. How's everyone doing? Braves lost again, I see. Just getting ready for this game to start. Hey, Matt B. Hey, Brian West. Thank you for the super chat. So getting ready for the game to start here. I've been going through my cards a lot lately. Everything is going all right. Yep, 3 days after the Titanic. Probably the Nolan Ryan rookie. Probably Nolan Ryan rookie. Uh, no, the audio is working. Brett Beatty has no chance of getting a hit tonight. All right, when's this game gonna start? I don't know if I'll walk with World of T-shirts. Maybe one day. I don't know. I can't say for sure. Mets should win this game. Devils are not winning a playoff game. In fact, they may not win another fucking game this century. As long as Simon Nemec is on the ice, everything sucks. The Devils literally have no heart. I think they're the only team in the NHL that has not had a comeback this year. They fall behind, it's over. Turn out the lights. Like literally, they just roll over and die. They love that song, Surrender. The Red Sox losing to the White Sox? Yeesh. How's that possible? Oh, Ralph's back at the old apartment. He still lives here. Still lives in that building. I'd rather have McFeeble. I mean, Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty just so far I have almost 16,000. Almost 16,000. I wish the Mets would have kept Severino. I think that would have been a good signing, especially with how the pitching's kind of a little banged up already. Hey, you have any middle relievers that the Mets could have? Well, so if someone buys me tickets to the Catalog Club, I'll go. But it's pretty damn expensive, I hear. Pretty damn expensive in the Cadillac Club. All right, here we go. Looks like Acuna's playing today, so that's a good sign. Abe might be coming up sometime around 4th of July. All right, here we go. It's the wow. Thank you, Bootleg Club. I mean, wow, awesome. Well, I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm glad I'm able to help you out. Um, so this is the Mets against the don't call us Sacramento. We used to be in Oakland, soon going to be in Las Vegas Athletics. Uh, I'd like to get out there for a game eventually, but it was just too early in the season for me to get out there now. I thought the A's would actually be getting good crowds in Sacramento. I can't believe the stadium's not full. I know their owner's an asshole and everyone hates him, but golly. I mean, this is pretty embarrassing that the A's cannot fill a minor league stadium. Ugh. JP Sears, he's the guy that Mets traded for Chris Bassett. I don't know if I'm going to get to California this year. I'll see. I really don't know. I hate the WBC. Um, what a weird looking stadium this is. Minor league stadium. Golly, Jesus Christ! Here's going to have a goddamn immaculate inning. This is look like fucking Thursday's game again. Wednesday's game again. I don't like the Mets new road jersey. I like the old road jersey better. Yes, Metropolitan Park should happen. Well, Alonso, Soto may not be hitting as good as he should be hitting yet, but the positive effect he's had on Alonso is something else. I don't give a fuck what the Yankees are doing. I honestly don't give a fuck what the Yankees are doing. The Yankees are irrelevant to me right now. $81 miles from Oakland. Hmm. I didn't know Sacramento was that far from Vegas. Ha! Look at that. I remember they used to have acres of home field of foul territory. I don't know if the Devils are going to win any games in the playoffs. They don't. They don't even look like they even give a fuck anymore. Oh God, Marte. Oh, Marte just doesn't. You know, Marte. This has got to be Marte's last season. Yes, the stadium in Vegas got it. Got. Uh, I think the Habs might give the Capitals a hard time. Well, Scribbles got to be one of the top pitchers. He won the Cy Young last year. Yeah, but yeah, Marte does need to leg that one out. I mean, he didn't look like he was hustling there. No, I think the Vegas Stadium has been approved. They've knocked down the Tropicana. They wouldn't have knocked down the Tropicana if it wasn't approved. I know people are trying to get it unapproved, but I think it's pretty much set in stone that they're going to start building that stadium. It's not like the California, not like California where they can't get anything approved, and then there's so much red tape. There's a lot less red tape in Vegas. If they want something built, it gets built. Unlike California, when California, nothing gets built until all the politicians' palms are greased. I'm going to try to get a couple stadiums this year. I'd like to get to Target Field. I'd like to get to all these stadiums. The ballpark series is coming out. I just need the videos get done. I've been to 22 out of 30 stadiums. I filmed about 12 stadiums. Hopefully you make it better than I made it. Although my Shepherd's Pie didn't come out that bad. Brett Beatty, he's not a major leaguer. That's definitely what's becoming. I think maybe City Field you can get double X. I've never really looked because I was 4 or 5X before. Now I'm kind of 2 3X now. Oh come on! Up here it is. Squeeze the Mets pitcher and then expand the zone for the A's. I don't give a fuck about the Yankees. I really miss Iglesias. We wouldn't be watching Beatty. I think my TV is about 50 inches. Not that, not humongous. John Fisher. You know, I gotta say this. I'm not sure John Fisher is the worst owner in sports anymore. I'm starting to think Bob Nutting is as big as asshole as he is. Well, the Devils, they lost again. It's and that loud, annoying organ whenever they allow go to drown out all the boos at 577 decibels. Nutting doesn't maintain that park. The city of Pittsburgh maintains that park, and he's fucking robbing the city of Pittsburgh. Yeah, the city of Pittsburgh maintains that. Knicks, I think the Pistons could be a real problem for the Knicks. A real problem. The Pistons play a tough, hard, aggressive style of basketball, and Carl Anthony Towns just wants to go meow, 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 meow. Meow 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 throw threes. I don't want to play in middle. Shooting threes is all I do. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, Arsenal's got a good chance. I mean, they can't blow it against Madrid. They have to go to Madrid, and hopefully they get that win, get to the semifinals. And good God, you never know. Well, that was the ump yesterday at third base. He had a perfect game. No, Chris Greer doesn't draft any guards. You know that. Yes, I did. And I went there in 2022. No, 2021. Didn't film it, though. Didn't film it. I got to get back out to Pittsburgh and film it. All right. Out of the first inning. Dolphins are going to go 3-14. Let's give Jenks a call. Let's see how he's doing. You can get my autograph by sending a self-addressed stamped envelope along with something you want signed to the Barstool office.
Thank you, boy.
Hey.
What's going on?
First inning over now. We're in the second.
Why are you getting so angry about the Devils? They didn't make the playoffs.
They have played like shit. The Devils have not won a game which they have trailed since December.
Are they like playing all their starters right now? Can they still like move up in the standings?
They can't move up, but
so they literally have nothing to gain by winning.
Well, you don't want to be playing like shit. You know what's funny is if the Rangers didn't suck, they'd be in danger of missing the playoffs right now.
You're saying hypothetically, retroactively, the Devils could potentially not be in the playoffs?
No, if the Rangers would have won that game against the Flyers the other day.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah, but it just stay. If hockey had the correct format, they would not make playoffs. Yes, the Red Wings are probably going to finish with a better record than them, but the top three in every division makes the playoffs.
Do you remember you said as long as they make the playoffs, you wouldn't be pissed? You said that.
Yeah, well, I'm just tired of watching a team go out there, give no heart, and then Captain Bogart come on saying, "You know the ghost, but you know that if it was there, and it's gonna be a sunshiny day tomorrow."
You better have fucking tomato cans in your hands. If you're gonna be yelling into my goddamn ear,
they're too hard to lift. I'd rather have.
They made the playoffs after losing their best player, after losing most of their defenders. They scrapped their way into the playoffs.
No, they crapped their way into the playoffs. They had a 22-point lead.
Things that didn't even happen. Like if the Rangers had hypothetically won, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Boy, the Yankee. If you went out to the Yankee game tonight, you're a sucker. Did Nimmo hit it? Yeah, that's a home run by Nimmo. That's a good one.
There we go. Are the Mets up?
Yeah, 1-0.
Where did he hit it?
Into the bullpen of Sacred Tomato. Did you know?
I don't really know what's going on. Who's on the bump for the other team to scratch the plus?
J.P. Sears, who the Mets traded for Chris Bassett, and when I went to the A's game last year, somehow I got into his family picture when he won his first game. Don't ask me how that happened. The grounds crew wanted me on the field and were like talking to me and taking pictures of me. And then next thing I know that they're taking a picture, his family, and I ended up in the picture with him as he celebrated his first Major League win.
Love that.
Mark Vientos, boy, he's got to get it going. He's had some bad luck.
I want to hear about the Nimmo home run. Don't start going on some other rant.
Well, he hit it into the bullpen in right field. It was a nice home run.
Fair enough.
It's so weird looking at the. Am I thinking of the wrong guy with Sears? This guy said the Yankees traded J.P. Sears. Oh, okay. I'm wrong. They said it's. I'm thinking about J.T. Ginn. This is J.P. Sears. Why did the A's have two pitchers with J, two-letter initials with J in it?
And I hate to break it to you, Frank, but you got corrected by Jose Canseco.
That can't. Is that really the real Jose Canseco? You think?
Definitely.
That would be funny if it is. I do a walk with him, even though I think he hates me.
AKA, I'll fight for you again.
What?
I'll fight for you again. Frank walks, meets Rough and Rowdy, collab.
Well, that was all to hype it up for Billy Football.
Yeah,
That was actually my first Rough and Rowdy experience. And God, Vientos. Oh God. And I think the worse he slumps, the worse he gets.
What happened?
He struck out. He hit some good balls hard that were caught. The center fielder made the top 3 catches of the decade against Vientos.
Web jobs?
Yep.
The 3 top place decade. All right. What were they?
Yeah, he actually climbed the foul pole, reached up and caught it, and he made a diving catch, caught it, and then he ran 700 feet, more than Willie Mays, ran up the wall, caught it. I mean, everything now he's back into looking lost again. Now we have no Beatty today, so we have Acuna in there. I really hope Acuna starts hitting too. I mean, the too many guys are off to bad starts.
How's Soto doing so far today?
Struck out.
Not good.
What's funny is J.P. Sears got traded for Frankie Montas, who never pitched for the Yankees. He got hurt, and then the Mets signed him, and Frankie Montas will not pitch for the Mets. Ding, 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 ding.
Frank, you got a good question in the chat. I saw it up too online that Severino was willing to take less money to stay with the Mets, but they still didn't want him.
I don't understand that. I really wish Severino was still a Met.
Yeah, I felt the same way. He's so solid in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a good shot by off the wall.
By who?
Acuna.
Let's go.
Double.
They should never play Brett Beatty again.
Now, Beatty's still young. He's 25. Acuna's like 22. I don't think you do anything good by having Acuna sit on the bench. If you're not going to play Acuna, send him to the minors. Yes, that's a case of him just not being up. He needs plate appearances. Beatty, you know what he is, and it's trash. He's garbage. He's terrible.
He's not hitting any doubles. Let Acuna keep playing.
What? Yeah.
He's not hitting any doubles. Let Acuna keep playing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, McNeil's going to be up soon.
Oh yeah.
He started his rehab. Torrens is back in the lineup after missing a couple of games.
McNeil is a pulse. That would really be great for the lineup.
Yes, it would. Yes, it is.
What's your Stanley Cup final prediction? Somebody asked Jets versus Leafs.
No way. Ooh. Oh, is that fair? Yes, it is. I thought it was foul. It's hard to tell at the camera angle there.
Who hit it?
Torrens double, 2-0.
Gosh, you don't get excited enough when they do cool shit.
I didn't know it was a double until I thought it was the camera angle. I was thrown off by the camera angle. The camera angle was bad. I thought it was a foul.
Could we get a dance move or something? Like some celebration?
Yeah. I'll dance if they win. At this point, with the Devils, I think not getting swept. Don't get swept. Now, Siri's up. Not today, Siri.
So, Frank, some good questions coming in. Your favorite music we know is yacht rock, is like the genre. You always have a hard time with this because we've talked about it a million times. Do you have an artist or a song that you would say is your go-to? I feel like you don't. But
no, I don't really do.
Yeah. I've tried to get it out of Frank a million times.
Come on, Siri. Siri's 1 for 17 so far. He needs to start hitting, and he usually hits good against the A's. You know, don't you remember the video last year? Not today, Siri. And there's a home run way out of here. Come on, Siri. She's in there. She's in the booth. She's insulting you again, Siri.
Frank, can you give a shout out to Bags Manella? That is a real name.
Bags Manella? Hey, Bags Manella.
It's birthday tomorrow. It's birthday.
Happy birthday, Bags Manella.
But he is a Maloika on the Mets because they went 0-18 at games last year that he went to. He sounds like a lot of Frank facts from Maxwell. Frank, favorite Mets team outside of 69 and 86? That's a good question.
1985.
Why?
Kind of the first year I really got into it. Uh, Dwight Gooden went 24-4 with a 1.56 ERA
As a rookie, right?
in the second year. Golly, what a bad swing by Siri. Beatty-like swing. Looked like he swung in slow motion.
Noodle.
What?
Noodle.
Looked like he swung in slow motion. Listen to this. The A's, who are known for playing horns and making a whole bunch of noise throughout the game, have forbid anyone from making noisemakers, banners, and signs, or anything. Golly, what an asshole.
Right, favorite movie franchise? I'm gonna guess Star Wars.
Probably, yeah. Although those last three were rough.
Fair enough. What happened to the World Series between the Mets and the A's? I don't know what that question means.
Well, the A's won in 7 games. Yogi Berra fucked it up. He should have started George Stone in Game 6 instead of Tom
Yogi
Seaver on
Berra
short
was
rest.
the manager?
Yep.
Whoa.
Instead of Tom Seaver on short rest. And the Mets would have made history with the worst record ever to win a World Series.
That's a bummer.
Went 7 games in a stretch when the A's won 3 straight World Series.
Jose Canseco wants to know about the 73 World Series.
The Mets almost won it. They almost won it. They A's.
Years, these motherfuckers.
What?
They're bringing up all the heartbreaking years. They know what they're doing.
You know what sad is? You know who played his final game in the 73 World Series?
I don't know, but that's when the Knicks won their last title, so some good things happened.
Well, if the Mets would have won that year, we would have had World Series champion Mets, NBA champion Knicks, and Super Bowl champion Dolphins repeating.
All the New York teams. Love that.
The Mets lost in 7 games to a very good A's team. They had a 3-2 lead going to Oakland, and Yogi Berra basically overmanaged. He went with Tom Seaver on short rest in Game 6 instead of giving him an extra day. And
did Yogi ever manage the Yankees?
Yes, twice.
And then he got fired and went to the Mets.
Yeah, he managed the Yankees in 1964 after retiring, and he was too buddy with the players, and they kind of wanted to bring in somebody who would be more of a serious manager, because the Yankees were about ready to go into the doldrums. Like, a lot of the old players were getting old, but they feared that he wouldn't make the hard decisions that were necessary, so the Yankees fired him. Then he actually went to the Mets and actually played with the Mets. He came back and played a couple of games with the Mets and was a player coach. Was on the coaching staff in '69. Then when Gil Hodges died, he became the manager. And '73, the Mets were in last place on Labor Day. Had a strong finish and won the division with an 82 and 79 record, and beat the Reds, upset the Reds in the NLCS, and then had a 3-2 lead going to Oakland, and made some poor managerial decisions. And one of the heartbreaking things in that series is Willie Mays falling on his face trying to field a fly ball. That basically it was his career is over. He had basically announced he was going to retire at the end of the season, and played only a couple of games in the series and basically sat on the bench as the series came to an end and his career came to an end. And if the Mets would have won that year, Willie Mays would have went out with a championship.
What year was that?
73.
You were born in 75.
Yep.
So this is before you were born. You sat next to Hannah Montoya and thought it was a movie. But you remember all of that in great detail, and you weren't even alive.
Yep.
Selected.
3-0 count the Langoliers. Not a good start for Canning. Canning's got to get these shutdown innings. When you score runs, you need shutdown innings. You know what team might be in actual trouble in baseball?
The Mets?
No, not the Mets.
Well, the Marlins are a joke. The A's don't have a home. I mean, there's several.
Oh God, he walked them on fire. I'm tired of watching pitchers walk batters. The Red Sox actually lost to the White Sox today, 11-1. Cardinals beat the Phillies, so that's good for the Mets.
When did they start doing interleague play like right off the rip? Feels weird. I don't like it.
In 20. God damn it! Well, here comes giving it right back.
Well, I'm not watching.
Griffin fucking Canning.
What happened?
Base hit. Big rally. Can't get the damn shutdown inning. The Braves continue to lose. They had a walk-off win against the Phillies yesterday, but lost today to the Rays, and are now 3-10.
Couple good Devils questions in the chat. One was, do you have a favorite of their championship teams? And
2000.
Did you go to some of those games on the last title team?
No.
So you never got to see any of those dynasty teams?
No, not really. I wasn't driving at the time. All right, that could be good. All right, that helps. Double play.
What's the setup now? 2 outs.
Runner under.
Or on third.
If that was Beatty, probably would have been an error.
Frank, how would you describe Duke basketball?
They're one of the unholy four.
Go on. What does that
mean? You know what that means. Duke basketball, Yankees hockey, Yankees baseball, Cowboys for football, and the Lakers for the NBA.
I don't think I've ever heard you say the unholy four before.
Canning's not. I mean, this one is school. Yeah, Canning strikes on is about the size of a pin. They got to bring that ABS. They got to bring the ABS into baseball. And now there's a run.
What's the score?
2-1.
2-1 Mets?
Yeah.
Can you explain to the chat
and the A's got this confident look. Hey, they just had the A's announcer said, "This is gonna be the easiest win in the season."
Don't break your glasses.
I mean, the Mets desperately need a good pitcher. They have a lot of middle, like fifth starter guys, and nobody that's. Here's another hit. They're just teeing off on him. Look at the they're already celebrating like they won the game. In fact, they're already doing the victory dance in the dugout.
Are they sure yet? 2-2?
No, but they're just ripping the ball off of Canning.
Bases loaded now?
First and second.
What happened to the guy in third?
He scored the first run.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, first and second. Just got to get out.
I mean, the Mets need a pitcher. The Mets need a top of the rotation guy, and without fucking Minaya, there's nobody. Minaya is more of a 2-3 starter, and Senga hasn't. Oh God, it's like it's either I mean, the Mets aren't winning this game. Griffin Canning Griffin can't pitch. That's what his name is.
All right, we're already calling the game. The Mets up 2-1 in the bottom of the second, with 2 outs.
I mean, Frankie Montas, they signed him in the offseason, and now he's probably not going to pitch. We got Senga. Nobody is able to go more than 5 innings, and the bullpen's eventually going to break down.
Maybe you should go to Florida tomorrow. This weather's really getting you cranky. You're just cold.
Did you see the 10-day forecast? Not one day over 55.
Where's the groundhog? Who has it?
It's in fucking Puxacony, fucking Pennsylvania.
Does somebody have it?
I don't know. It's the Punxsutawney goddamn fucking motherfuckers.
Do you still know guys in Jersey? Can you put a hit on it?
I think everyone should put a fucking hit on that thing. Stuff that goddamn thing. Or bring Bill de Blasio out there. Remember he killed the New York? And there's... oh, what a catch by Nimmo.
Nimmo! 7 a game.
That would have been 2 runs.
But it wasn't. So we won't stress about it if it were.
Almost misplayed it and had to like jump up and make the catch.
But he made the play.
But yeah, send Bill de Blasio out there. He killed New York's groundhog.
Yeah, he's the GOAT on groundhog killings. Especially publicly.
Reds need to get Soto really going. Soto and like Buster Olney is like smiling every day. And then you have like Andy Martino saying
that's a good thing to do in life, to smile every day.
And you have Andy Martino going, yeah, he thought he was going to be good. He's not. And you had the Beetlejuice going, I told you this was very signing. He should have been at the Yankees. And his goddamn Beetlejuice dancing in the background.
Do you have tomato cans?
They're under the table, and I've got too many cards around me. I'm trying to go through my cards. Look at it. You want to see all the fucking cards I'm going through? Look at this. This is all the cards I'm going through. My father's coming over tomorrow. It's a giant mess. And I'm trying to get all these cards organized. You see them all? Look at that. There they are. Look at the binders. Look at the binders. Look at the binders. And that's just a small little note of the binders.
What time is your father coming over?
I don't know. He said early.
I'm sure he doesn't know either.
But yeah, I'm trying to organize all my cards. I'm finally now to the point where now I can start putting them back in the bins.
How many categories do you have for them?
Well, I'm going to organize all the sets and put them in the right in binders by brand.
By brand of the card make?
Yes.
And then do you break it down more specifically from there in terms of the sport, the year?
I don't have much football, basketball, hockey, but it's basically going to be baseball. So I have one bin that's going to be of scorecards, and then I'll have how many ever bins I have for Fleer, Upper Deck, Donruss, and then Tops will be like, and then I'll do it by year.
What's the most valuable card in your collection? Someone in the chat asked.
Probably the Nolan Ryan rookie.
If it was a dozen trivia, it was one of D-Lo questions, you have to write a number down on the board. You have to guess how many cards are in your house. What would be the number you would guess?
It's quite possibly 6 figures.
You think you have 100,000?
Nope, Soto got on with an error.
Figures.
I got a couple dozen binders, and each binder has at least like 600 cards in it.
Yeah, you can tell I'm not arguing. I moved those fucking tubs around for you. What do the Devils need in the offseason to be a contender next season?
Toughness and depth, scoring depth. And if this Boston University goalie is going to be really good in a couple of years, that's going to be very interesting. It looks like Markstrom is just a stopgap until this guy's ready.
Frank, someone sent you a Peruvian lomo saltato recipe 5 months ago. Are you gonna make it?
I don't even know what that is. I don't even remember getting that.
Are you afraid of Peruvian cuisine? Are you scared?
Like I said, I make only things I like. Here it is, Peruvian beef loin.
Oh, that's a good way to find new things that you might like.
I might make it eventually.
There you go.
I might make it eventually.
Bong Water, who seems very legit, said Lomo's fantastic. Jose Canseco's back. Jack Hughes or Macklin Celebrini?
Who the fuck is Macklin Scalabrini?
Definitely didn't say that name right. Celebrini?
Who's that? I don't know who that. Oh, okay, I know who that is. Well, Macklin's a rookie. So far, Hughes is very good, but the durability is a thing. He's the #1 pick last year by the Sharks. Well, Pete Alonso walked. Now we have Marte up.
What's Alonso bad?
He's over 300.
Wow.
Come on, Marte.
I can't believe you called him Farte so many times. He's such a hero.
Marte Celebrini will be better than Bedard. I think he's better than Bedard right now. I don't know. What?
Frank's allergic to shellfish, so you'll never see him close to seafood or seafood restaurants where they have things like hamburgers and steaks where you don't have to get seafood.
Yeah, I think I might make that Peruvian thing. I'll look into it.
Yeah, fans want the Lomo.
I'll look into it.
I'll look into it.
To beef loin. Would that be something better for? Let me see.
Thanks, JG.
Yeah, I'll look into making that. That's probably something. When I start looking for recipes.
Jose Canseco wants to know if you sold Encyclopedia, probably because he's interested in buying it.
Yeah, it's sold. I didn't get much for it, so I probably should have waited to sell it. But what can I say? Live and learn.
I mean, I don't. It's not like you had a bunch of stock in Apple or something. I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I got JP Sears and JT Gin mixed up. Easy to confuse them two.
How about JP Sears versus JP Morgan?
I don't know about that one. All I know is JP Morgan left knew what was going to happen on Titanic and got his ass off that boat.
Wow, that is. I mean, we've talked about that, but for the chat, that's what we call a Frankie pivot. You got to be ready for those. Come at you with a fucking hard left turn when you don't see it coming.
Well, if anyone wants to send me a recipe, send it to njtank99@gmail.com. Another bad at bat by Marte.
Yeah, someone said, why swing a cat? Okay. Frank, who do you like, Cody Rhodes or John Cena at WrestleMania main event?
It's probably couldn't be Cody Rhodes that win. I don't think John Cena is going to come back full time.
Yeah, but if he wins, Frank, he'll have 17. He'll pass Ric Flair for the most ever. And nowadays, it's normal for the world champion to be part-time and not fucking show up half the goddamn time. So I think he still has like a year left on his contract. I think it's kind of set up for him to win. We're working on the walk with Tony Khan. It's coming. We were actually talking today.
Nimmo is up now. Hopefully he'll hit another home run.
I told Frank earlier.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
We hope Tyreek Hill won't be a Dolphin. We're fed up with that shit. Frank and I don't have any tolerance for motherfuckers that...
It's like something... It's every time you turn around, there's something new that he's just doing something to make Dolphins look bad. And Nimmo's hit one. It's hit one.
Jack Goodwood?
Foul.
Oh, well, that's better. I thought it was short. Frank, you got to be more descriptive. Right now, you're slacking on the descriptions. I'm not watching. I don't have SNY.
Well, the camera angles are bad in this stadium.
Whatever you're seeing, you tell me though.
Well, it was either going to be. It was.
I didn't even know he hit it.
I said he hit it, and it went foul.
You're right. Actually, you're 100% right on that. Let's say that.
I do a walk with Joe Beningo.
I did better on opening day on long hits, actually being able to read who's going to go or not. When I was a rookie in 2023, I was so bad at that every time.
All right, 3-2 count to Nemo.
3-2?
What?
3-2?
Yep. You know what? I would do a walk with Chipper Jones.
Why are you saying that like it's a concession? That'd be an honor. It's Chipper Jones. You chippy about what he did to your boys?
Ah, damn it. Nemo struck out. And then you just all pointing at each other. Hey.
What was that?
Fucking Nemo struck out.
No, but what were the laser things?
They just keep pointing at each other every time you do something. God. The Mets got to get this offense together. With runs in scoring position, they've been nightmarishly bad. Yes, I would walk with Terry Collins.
Terry Collins be no-brainer.
And now here's Vientos. Golly, he really has got to get it going. Vientos is killing them. Vientos was just so good last year, and he's gone back to what he was in 2023, and that's not good.
Frank, will Braves end up with a winning record?
God, and his swing is so bad right now.
I'm just going outside to have a smoke, but I don't think I'll lose you. If I do, I'll call you right back.
Golly, a terrible swing by Vientos. Golly, and it looked like he was starting to get it going, and now he's back to this shit.
He's still at that?
Yuck, yeah. Just a bad swing.
It's just tough to read you sometimes. So is it 1-1?
Now it's 2-1. He just threw a ball.
Nice. All right, I'm getting in.
The Mets are to 163 batting average at runners in scoring position. That's really got to get fixed.
I think you might have to say hi to my doorman and say,
I mean, Vientos might be a guy if he gets has one or two good games, I think he'll get it going. But he's just been in this funk.
Baseball's hard.
This 163 batting average at run score position is not going to cut it.
Did you say 163?
Yes.
You gotta say hi to Frank. It's on live stream right now.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Yeah, they love you. Oh, it's raining out here. Took you off the speaker because it's raining out here. Frank?
Oh,
there you go.
God.
What happened?
Vientos just does. It looks like he's turning into another Beatty.
What's the count?
2-2.
Okay. When you do the full Livia Soprano, I always think that it's an out, but I don't know why you keep falling for that.
It's just these helpless at bats. I'm watching too many helpless at bats from people. The Mets only have like 2 or 3 guys who are hitting.
You do realize they're ahead, right?
Yeah, but they're going to need more than 2 fucking runs the way this game's going. With Griffin fucking Canning on the mound.
Good God, you are a lunatic. Yeah, it's raining pretty good out here.
Yeah, the Yankees are down 8-1 and there's in a rain delay. That's got to be. I didn't really look at the record, but I just know that they're down.
Oh, Frank,
in a rain
it
delay.
was 1-8, and we were at Citi Field, and it was this cold, with this rain.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, never mind. What did you get out?
Yep, diving catch. And all the A's are coming together and dance. Walking goes around together and doing a dance with them around.
What kind of dance?
Like they've already won the game. And Vientos looks like says a look on his face like he's never gonna get hit again.
Again, they are up.
Now the Mets team batting average now is now 211. And the lowest, how low can it go? How low can it go? Runners in scoring position. The Mets are now 0 for the last 19. One run a game is all you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's a reasonable reaction. So, are we going to the third?
Yep. No, it's bottom of the third now.
Halfway through the third, mid-third.
The Yankees record. They've called the game, range shortened, 9-1, lost. They're now 7-6.
Your recall on things that interest you compared to your recall on things that don't.
Well, I'm looking it up. I actually looked it up.
Yeah, no, but yeah, okay. Point taken. So, would you say they're having a letdown season?
After the good start.
Torpedo bats.
Lawrence Butler is going to hit a home run. He just came out and said, pointed out he's going to go home run.
What, are you the foul ball?
No, he's the one who made the deciding catch.
Well, okay. How far are the Mets from being in first place? Probably not that far, right? Couple games.
They actually are tied.
The Mets are tied in first place, and you're taking time to yell about the Devils losing a game that literally would move them up to the playoffs that they're already in. Oh.
And the Phillies already lost today, so they're tied with the Phillies. So if they win, they'll actually be in first place.
Does this bring you any joy?
It's still too early.
Too early for joy.
I'm frustrated how the Mets are hitting so far, though. I'm very frustrated.
I have a question. Would you rather them have fantastic hitting numbers and a bad record, or have tied for the best record and some struggling hitting numbers?
I'd rather have them a good record, but eventually it comes back to bite you in the ass if you don't get it turned around.
Very fair answer. I'll take that.
I mean, right now, Lindor's been hitting better, but he's...
What's pitch count?
For Canning, 33.
No, sorry, at that. But yeah, 33 is good to know, too.
The Butler hit a ball to the warning track, but was caught by a Siri.
All right, so 1 out. Can you give me updates when they get out? Progress.
All the A's have brought torpedo bats to the game.
That means nothing.
Buster only shipped it to him.
I wonder if he's aware how much you bring him up. I hope he's not.
By the way, Marcus Stroman, Yankee fans hate him. Yankee fans hate Marcus Stroman. And now,
Why is that not?
And now Canning is falling behind 3-0. It's either Canning's giving up bullets that are hits, maybe they're caught, or falling behind every batter. That's not the formula for success.
Are there any gummies around?
Yeah.
Probably not the worst idea watching a Mets game.
Huh. I didn't realize. I guess the A's will never retire number 25.
Who's that?
It was McGuire's number.
Oh, McGuire.
Yeah, this guy Brent Rooker's wearing 25.
I grew up on him. '98 was magical.
Yep.
Was '98 one of the greatest years in the history of sports in America?
Probably.
Think about what happened. Baseball. You think about Jordan's last year.
And now, okay, that one foul.
Was it Elway's second?
Elway won his first Super Bowl in January, and then won his second the next January, and retired.
Yeah, I nailed it. I think '98 is up there. What was Stanley Cup?
Red Wings swept a Capitals team that really was dead on arrival.
Who is the heavyweight boxing champion? Holyfield?
Yeah, it might have still been Holyfield.
Or is it Lennox Lewis just coming up?
That's when Lennox Lewis was starting to come up.
I know my '98. Frank's just losing his shit. The Mets are up 2-1. Fucking. He's just at his house live streaming.
And now the game is tied. No, hit off the wall, but golly, they're just tattooing him. It's a triple.
You are John Sterling, but like older.
And every time they're going to hit, they do this, point at each other, and they keep pointing at each other. And the announcers, they're trying to announce it, jumping down.
So the players are supporting one another when they make good plays.
God, yeah, Griffin cannot a pitch. He fucking sucks. Canning fucking sucks. I mean, there's no way the Mets are winning this game. They're just they're tattooing Canning.
So even if they were losing, it would still be away. There's a ton of game
left. No. They said that they have scored their allotment for runs to the game. It's another eBay game. Oh, Alonso made a bold play there, and it actually worked. I mean, right now, Pete Alonso is it. Forget Soto. It's Pete Alonso. He actually threw the guy out at home. Ground ball hit this Alonso. Alonso threw it home.
Is that they're out of the inning?
No.
What's the setup?
2 outs, runner on first now instead of 1 out, runner on third.
Keep fucking Alonso, baby.
And they're out of the inning.
There you go.
They got to start hitting. This team's got to fucking start hitting.
They do have 2 runs, Frank, but okay.
Someone said that Pete throws him out at home, and he calmed down instead of getting more hype.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's 1,000,000% right. It's called disproportionate reactions. When something even minuscule on the negative side happens, you go apocalyptic, and anything great happens, you snort. You're like, oh. Huh.
Oh, Pete Alonso is just like saving the day right now. Every day he's saving the day.
Well, this could really open up a rabbit hole that I'm going to go for because we've had some interesting talks on our walks. Do you believe in global warming?
I believe that global warming is a natural phenomenon, and the Earth goes through cycles, and that nothing we do. Email me for my P.O. box, or send it to the Barstool office. And the Barstool office is 333 7th Avenue, 2nd floor, New York, 10001. So if you want, email me for my address, njtank99@gmail.com.
Stick to the Barstool office. They'll give your fucking address out.
Yeah, anything you want to send it to Barstool. That's probably the easiest way to send it to me.
Frank, do you like Jesse Orozco?
Yes.
Who's your Stanley Cup dark horse?
Stanley Cup dark horse. I don't think there is a dark horse. I think the Devils are getting in dead on arrival.
Okay, so it's your dark horse.
Maple Leafs, they're coming in hot. I don't believe in the Kings very much. The Oilers have McDavid, so they're always live. The Panthers are, even though they're in third place, they're live. I think the Canadiens are too young. The Senators are too young. Avalanche won a couple of years ago. God, dark horse.
Yeah, pick one. Then I got a good question.
Maybe my dark horse will be Tampa, even though they won 2 Stanley Cups. They're playing really well right now.
Dave calls and says you have to do a walk with one of these two. You have no option, and you have to try to keep it professional. You're going with Simone Nimich or Chris Greer?
Chris Greer.
It's a sponsored Barstool thing, so you can't just curse him out.
Chris Greer.
Why?
Because Simone Nemec, I don't know if he speaks English.
That might be the better choice. I'm guessing either one of them over Buster Olney. Okay, Buster Olney or Darren Ross. I guess Darren Ross.
Darren Ross.
Yeah. Buster Olney's the last person you'd walk with, would you say, in the sports world?
Probably. Oh, Jesus.
So
Acuna 3-1 count, and they looked like it was inside, and they called it a strike.
Romo or Buster?
Romo
or Vogelback?
Vogelback.
Buster or Blooper? They're cooking right now.
Blooper.
Wow, Blooper with a rare W. Hopefully he's not watching.
Oh, come on, Acuna.
Taylor Swift or Obi?
Obi who?
I don't know. He said Obi.
I don't know who Obi is.
Oh, this is a good one. Buster or AOC? Oh, he's shook. Dave says Body Armor is going to put in a ton of money. You have to do one of them, and you have to make them look good. It's not just you.
Buster only.
Romo's over Buster. People keep bringing up Tyreek. Do you want to just make a definitive statement on your feelings about his behavior?
I think I'm done with Tyreek Hill. I really do. I think he has. It's a series of pattern behavior. He has 5 new kids with 5 different women. Now he's like fighting with his wife. He's had other domestic incidents. He's already been suspended once by the NFL. I mean, when something it seems like this guy it does not look like I put it this way: Tyreek Hill is not a good guy, and I think that's become abundantly clear. And it's not worth dealing with him. It really isn't. I'm tired of the Dolphins' philosophy of building around a wide receiver. You can't build around a diva wide receiver. That's the bottom line.
Anything for him?
What? I don't. He's probably going to get pennies on a dollar for him, but I don't even know if they can trade him right now. No one's going to pick up that salary.
It's Chris Greer behind the wheel, so God knows he'll fuck it up. But I think, the idea is just.
Hopefully he's safe.
As crazy as it sounds, because he's a great football
Acuna,
player,
who walked, just stole second.
Sorry, Acuna walked?
Yep.
So what do we got? No outs, runner on first?
No outs, runner on second. He just stole second.
Oh, shit. Body Armor, Doc Gooden. Body Armor sponsored a walk with Doc Gooden, so that's like, we're all a team. Can't be trying to turn us against our own people.
What did they say about Gooden?
body armor or Doc Hood, and they're just trying to name like two of your favorite things. I'm not allowing you to pick one. So yeah, like, God knows. I could actually see you going either way.
I mean, but there's nothing to go there with.
You just torch a 10-pitch walk. Done deal. New starter. No more Beatty. Love that.
Yeah, Acuna is
and
a much
Acuna
is a much better player than
That's
Beatty.
some anti-dentite DDS from Seinfeld. He's a rabid anti-dentite.
Who's that?
I love Seinfeld. No, that's the guy who chatted that. He hit the nail right on the fucking head.
I had to have 4 teeth pulled, and then I'm gonna start looking at getting
No, we're not
implants.
Talking about the dental appointment this morning. We're talking about the Seinfeld episode. Remember when he
called
an anti-dentite? Sorry, what do you got to do? Yeah, how many teeth you got to pull?
I got like a couple of nubs of teeth that have to be pulled, roots that are just left, and then I got to have then I could start getting fitted for maybe implants. Getting all my.
If these two songs took human form, which one would you shoot in the head first, Mr. Brightside or Hot to Go?
Hot to Go.
Yeah, that was coming. If you had.
Oh God, bad at bat by Torrens.
If you had 2 bullets in the gun, and the first shot had to be in the heart, would you do a second shot to Hot to Go's face so they couldn't do an open casket service, or would you also put down Brightside?
Right to the face.
So you would shoot Hot to Go twice before you shoot Brightside. I just want that to be clear, like how much higher the hatred is.
God, the Mets have so many people in the lineup right now with uncompetitive at bats. Here's Siri, 1 for fucking 20 on the goddamn motherfucking season, and he's just standing there.
Walk with Chappelle or the Killers?
Killers.
And since we only got a couple hundred people in here, getting pretty close to locking in chain smokers in terms of like bands that you might be like, oh. For Frank Walks.
I think Chaperone would legitimately annoy the fuck out of me.
Well, that's nice. I'm sure we'll definitely get them now.
Well, I don't want.
And there's some other good ones. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You said the Killers or Chaperone.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't even know who Chaperone is.
She sings Hot to Go.
Oh, well, yeah. No shit. I wouldn't even let you walk with that person.
And she's like super woke leftist, like.
Yeah, we don't need to go there. Would you walk with Gene Simmons?
Yes. And I'd actually like that walk.
He's offended by the question. Who are the Jones brothers from North Jersey?
Was that? I guess I'd walk with the Jonas Brothers. I not really big fan of theirs, but what?
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Do you think Tom Cruise's destiny is to die while making a movie, and that'll be like his last scene?
Yes.
Do you think it'll be intentional or an accident? I think probably intentional.
Who knows? He's not, and he's nuts, and that'll be the way he wants to go. Golly, another Siri. Siri sucks. Can they get somebody that has a pulse in his lineup? God, I'm tired of watching another game of stranding runners and runners in scoring position. They're now over the last 75 with runners in scoring position.
So what just happened and what's the current setup?
3 straight pitches down the middle. Siri just looking.
And now?
Now Lindor's up.
With what?
2 outs, runner on second. After having runner on second, nobody out. And Lindor grounds out to the pitcher. And the A's are working up and down, doing the can. And the easy lemon squeezy.
They're doing the what?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
What's the can?
Oh, the A's do this can, so every time they score a run, the can. Because they know that canning sucks.
Don't break your glasses. Come on, bro. Don't break your glasses. You must have... How bad are the tomato cans sitting? You're between innings.
They're kind of hidden.
Kinda.
Yeah, buried.
Need the dexterity of a fucking tiger right now.
But I have had enough of Jose Siri.
I know, but let it out in the tomato can.
I need something better than those tomato cans. I got to get like a 5-pound weight.
Yeah, get them on Amazon.
I mean, the Mets have right now Lindor. He's not really locked in. Soto's not locked in, but they're at least showing a pulse. Alonso is carrying the team. Nimmo's been up and down.
But where's the band?
Yeah, it's right here.
You should got the band.
Nimmo's been up and down. Torrens is whatever Torrens is. Acuna's been okay. And then you got just shit. Beatty's been shit. Siri's been shit. Tyrone Taylor hasn't been very good. I mean, no, Jesse Winker, is he hurt? He hasn't played in a couple of days. I want to see Jesse Winker back out there. Of course, they're facing a lefty today.
You should read and thank the one in green that just sent you money, which is very nice.
Yeah, I'd take some golf lessons from Barstool Beef.
And you should thank him.
What's going on with Marte? Why is he leaving the field?
Thank you, Kevin Hogan.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. The golly, this stadium fucking sucks. Yeah, Kevin Hogan. So thanks for the money, and yes, I would walk with Barstool Beef. Get this: the clubhouses are beyond the outfield gate, so any player that wants to go to the clubhouse and take practice swings like a DH has to go out into the outfield. What are we doing here, Major League Baseball? What are we fucking doing?
It's crazy.
I mean, God.
Would you rather walk with Jamie or float from Progressive?
Neither. No free ads.
What if you did a walk with Flo, you get a deal with Progressive to be on one of their commercials?
I'd rather have a deal with that pig. With that pig that goes wee all the way home.
Oh, that thing's the worst.
I love that pig.
I think both he and the groundhog deserve execution.
I like that pig. Did you see the new commercial? I think it's AT&T. It's been a long time, and I see you again. Have you seen that commercial?
No, I don't have TV at home.
Well, it's a commercial with the Villanova Knicks, and they see Dante DiVincenzo. Dante's sad that he's not with them, and they're giving him a phone.
Yes, I saw that on Twitter. That was pretty funny. Except the Knicks will probably trade and get him.
I don't like the Knicks going into the playoffs. I don't like how they're going into the playoffs. Did they win today? I know they had a lead, but were blowing it.
They were killing them, but you know what I saw, Frank? When they were killing them, they were shooting 75% from three.
Yeah, they blew it.
And the Cavs were shooting 25%. And I just thought all that's going to matter is how they shoot threes the rest of the game.
They blew it.
Yeah, it's just...
it's the NBA. It's whoever's making three-pointers.
The sport has it's really got to make some adjustments. And with a commissioner with no spine, it's very hard to make adjustments.
I don't like how the Knicks are playing going into the playoffs. I really don't.
Well, you're also not watching them, so...
Well, I know they've lost 3 in a row, and now the Pacers are only 1 game behind them.
Did you find that out from your standings updates?
Well, I just looked it up. I tell you what, though.
What?
I think I'd rather beat a 4 seed than the 3 seed if I'm the Knicks.
So you get the Cavs in the second round? That makes sense.
Yes, I think when the playoffs begin, I think the Celtics are just going to go out there and dominate. I mean, the Cavs have a better record. They've clinched the best record in the NBA. Celtics have only one game left. They're 60-21. They're 4 games behind, I guess. When does the season end? Sunday?
Frank, I've been so checked out, but typically what happens is the NBA playoff starts on the Saturday going into 420. So I would guess it starts next Saturday.
No, definitely. That definitely starts. I'm just talking about when the last game is.
Oh, that.
Yeah. It is Sunday because then they have the play-in tournament.
Oh, I always forget about that. I always think old school. Forgot about the play-in tournament.
So I don't even know if the Pacers can catch the Knicks. They're 1 game out. I don't know who has a tiebreaker.
No, I think the Knicks are locked.
Against a Pistons team that's going to be hard to handle. Although the Bucks have won 7 in a row to get the 5 seed. That wouldn't be a cakewalk.
No, nothing's going to be a cakewalk. I think you said it well before with the meow, 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 meow breakdown. I think that's fundamentally going to be the biggest problem.
How about the Suns not even making the play-in? Losing their last 8 games.
Did you see the press conference of the owner before the season? Saying any team in the league would trade their entire roster for what we have because we're in such a good position.
I mean, is there any player more checked out this year than Kevin Durant?
Well, I would just love to get him on prank walks, but my God, he would never do anything like that.
No, he wouldn't. All right, good ending by Canning that in the 4th. Mets coming up again.
One thing about him, Frank, though, is when he plays, he plays. And I think he plays hard and he plays.
But I think he needs an optimal situation around him. I think if a team starts struggling,
he's exhausted of the media, so he just doesn't put up with any shit anymore. He just he hates everybody, and
and that Bradley Beal and golly
Bradley Beal's my hero. He's a legend.
The Wizards are gonna have 2 lottery picks now. The Wizards are gonna have 2 lottery picks, and them and the Utah Jazz are tied with the worst record in the NBA.
Well, you know what Utah's doing.
Of course, but that doesn't mean they'll get the. So it's going to be 1-2 with the most lottery balls is Washington and Utah. Now watch the 76ers get to the fucking lottery.
Oh God, get another process surge.
Yes, I know the Duke blew it, but Cooper Flag is going to be something special. I mean,
do you think he'll be really good if he's on Utah? Oh, I saw another clip of your boy Danny Ainge after a playoff game against the Rockets. He just takes the ball out of bounds.
Oh yeah, and he chucked it right at
drills Mario Elliott, not even the back of the head, in the fucking face. And what did Danny Ainge play other than basketball?
Baseball.
Guy had a right arm on him. You see him literally.
I remember that. That was like Game 7 after
he
when
had to throw a ball. He fucking ran. I think Ellie was concussed. He walked away all dazed off.
That was Game 7. As the Suns were eliminated. Soto, I need Soto to get a hit. I mean, Soto looks off balance, and he has not looked good in the last couple of games.
Who's the next New York team to win the championship, Frank?
I don't even know. Ever since de Blasio said there shouldn't be championship parades, there's been a curse.
Good God, your election. It's just for who? Pick one.
Might be the Mets. Who knows?
Wow.
It's certainly not the Rangers.
Worst fan base in sports.
Is there any worse fan base than the Philadelphia fans? And the LA fans too, because they're a bunch of fucking phonies.
Philly fans have always been really nice to me anytime we've been in Philly. So
yeah, but they beat up people.
They all watch Rough and Rowdy. I love them. What else we got? Thoughts on Vin Scully?
Legendary announcer, did a great job on NBC in the 80s.
Can you do a Vin Scully impression?
All right. Little roller. Behind the bag. In comes Knight and the Mets win the game. Is he called the 86 World Series?
Would you rather walk the blooper or the groundhog?
The groundhog, because I could take it to
The bridge from Sopranos?
Yep.
So for anybody that's watched Sopranos, and was it season 1?
Yep.
Season 1, right? Junior's guys take somebody to a bridge. They actually they end up throwing him over.
Which is in Patterson.
And Frank, on one of our early walks, took me there and looked at me and was like, "Hey, you know where that is, huh?" I was like, "Where?" And that's where they whacked the guy in the Sopranos. Wasn't sure if Frank was about to whack me.
All right, Soto got a hit. He's got to get his power up. He's hitting, so he's doing the bare minimum, which is a good thing. If this is the worst he is, that's very good. And I think the Mets are seeing him at his worst. But yeah, people trying to start shit about it.
Oh, can't imagine what that's like.
I'm looking at this booth that's in SNY right now. They're showing inside the booth.
Yeah.
It really looks amateur hour, minor league. You can tell it's like smaller than most major league booths.
When Soto retires, will he be the best Met of all time on the Mets?
Oh, okay. That's a high bar to set.
Yeah, it's a very high bar. He needs to get going, but we got to give him time. Yeah,
it's not like he's been awful. It's just he's been average.
Craig, in character, can you do Mikey Palmisi, his last thing he says to his wife?
Fuck you, you whore. The last thing he said is how much he loved me.
Oh, you Sopranos fans. Frank literally lives where the Sopranos is based. It's so funny. You go down Bloomfield Avenue, like literally, like that's how you get to Frank.
I live, what do you say? Maybe 1,000 feet from Bloomfield Avenue.
Frank, on a 1 to 10 scale, if we said Chef Donnie's a 9, where would you put yourself?
A 7.
Okay. Respect, Donnie. Next devil to get his jersey retired? That's a good question.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, we know you don't know. That's the whole point.
They're focusing on the Ring of Honor right now, and I don't think there's anyone in line to get their number retired right now.
Ooh, tough one here. Honestly, not sure what you're going to say, but I'll take a guess. Favorite character in Seinfeld? So there's two things. You have to either say like it's a main character or any character. So we'll go with main characters. And even though he's a little bit off to the side, I think Newman would probably crack you up the most. But
Kramer.
Kramer's your guy? Okay. Well, that makes sense. Basically how we operate. American Industries, Funding Enterprises. For anybody that doesn't realize...
Why didn't I participate in the Barstool putt competition? Because I didn't finish in the top 6. I finished 12th overall in New York. I didn't play bad, but I didn't get top 6.
Yeah, no, Frank, fans didn't know that there was like a preliminary to get into the finals. Frank was close, though. He was right at the...
I was middle of the pack. I didn't suck.
Yeah, you were middle of the pack.
And Alonso hits one. And let's see. Double off the wall. And Soto scores.
Beautiful.
Again, Alonso.
Beautiful.
Again, Alonso.
He's going nuts.
I mean, even though Juan Soto hasn't been great, is his presence what's causing this to Pete Alonso? I mean, if it is, then that's worth it alone.
I think the guy had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and it's one of those things in sports where he had a magical moment that changed everything. We've seen like the sad side of it, like Nick Anderson missing those free throws. That Pete Alonso home run, it's like a resurrection.
They have a sign out there, 9-time world champion A's. You know, that's true. They've won the World Series 9 times. 5 times in Philadelphia and 4 times in Oakland.
You know, they're like just traveling around. They're like the Savannah Bananas.
What's funny is they've had all their championships in bunches. They've had 3 dynasties.
Yeah, you've run me through this, but go ahead for the chat.
They won the 1910 World Series, the 1911 World Series, the 1913 World Series, then lost the World Series in 1914. Then they sold off all their players, sucked for a couple of years.
Who was the president in 1914?
Woodrow Wilson.
What was the most important thing happening to America geopolitically?
Woodrow Wilson promising to stay out of World War I and then eventually going into World War I.
And that had a lot of ramifications, didn't it?
Yep.
But back to what's important in sports.
Actually, 1914 was the year World War I started.
Yeah. It's when basically the whole New World Order began.
And 1914 is also the year that the reserve system started from J.P. Morgan after killing off his rivals.
Taxation.
Income tax started that year.
Yep. We could basically say taxation without proper representation.
In 1916 was the election, and he ran promising to stay out of World War I, and then 1 year later we're in World War I.
Did he use the war as leverage to get the taxation stuff passed, like the government?
No, that was getting passed in 1913.
And who was behind that?
Wilson. By the way, Woodrow Wilson might be the biggest racist to ever be in the White House.
Sounds like he's got just a horrible rap sheet.
Like, he bankrolled a movie called...
yeah, we don't need to go there, but it sounds bad.
He bankrolled a movie which basically is about the startup of the KKK, and the KKK is portrayed as heroes. Premiered it at the White House.
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah. That's t-shirts off.
He took a lot of the segregation laws from the South and tried to spread them nationally.
Birth of a Nation, right?
Yep. Woodrow Wilson might be one of the biggest assholes to ever be in the White House. And he's, by the way, governor of New Jersey, president of Princeton University before becoming president.
But some people don't understand because you only talk about the sports stuff. This is your fluency on so many different things. I've learned more on our walks than I did in college. Easily, granted. Pretty
much one of the worst, one of the biggest assholes ever to be a president, Woodrow Wilson. Not a good guy.
Who's winning the Masters?
Scheffler looks good so far. And by the way, my dentist said that he's Scotty Scheffler's uncle.
Get a walk.
That would be nice.
Does your dentist know who you are?
Yes.
So, what are we doing?
Yeah, I got to think of that. Well, when I get my teeth pulled.
Yeah, make it like your last wish. Are you taking anesthesia, or are they just going to numb you up?
I think they're just going to numb me up, I think.
Yeah. When I got one of my molars pulled out, they used like a fucking... It seemed like it was from the 1500s. It was like from your torture museum. They like put a fucking crank in my mouth, and it was like popping something out of a car.
Mets have up 3-1. By the way, updating for you. Up 3-1. Marte has a 3-2 count, and they just brought in a reliever.
Let's go. Is the reliever ready, or they just did it?
No, he's in. He's first batter. He's got a 3-2 count on Marte.
All right, let's go Marte.
Want to get more runs. Ugh.
Did you take the dummy, Frank?
No, I didn't take a gummy.
Someone asked if they hit yet, so I didn't know if you were taking it when I was outside. Why are you getting your teeth pulled? Because he probably didn't take good enough care of his teeth, so they're all fucked up.
Yep.
Lesson to the youth.
I once went 20 years without going to a dentist.
Yeah, Frank. We don't need to. Some of the stories we can keep between us. 20 years is honestly, you're lucky you have any teeth. 20 years not going to the dentist with the amount of sugar you're putting in your mouth. Think about the math there. You're probably walking around. You probably had a cavity on every tooth.
It wasn't until I was in immense pain.
What was it like the first time you went? What was the look on the dentist's face? What was like the diagnosis when you're like 20 years just eating sugar, and then you could show up at a dentist? You're like, all right, what do you think, doc? What did they say to you?
Well, not quite 20 years. Probably more like 16 years. So I think the stretch was from like 1993 into like 2008. So 15 years.
For context, that was the year Jordan retired the first time, all the way to Garnett winning his first title. That's how long Frank was. What did the dentist say? Just give me like high level.
I don't remember. But he said I had to have some teeth pulled.
He was probably like, good God.
Nimmo was up again. Marte flied out. Mets really got to start getting this done, getting some hits at runs in scoring position.
Got one in scoring position. Sorry, is Nimmo still up or did he get out?
He's still up, 0-2 count. I mean, the Mets need some runs. They need to get some fucking runs.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys might not realize that Frank's podcast, it was me and Mikey, it's been around forever, and we're doing it live now weekly, so you'll hopefully see it more, and we're doing more of our just honest behind-the-scenes stuff live, and that's part of the reason we do it live, so you guys know nothing's like...
All right, 2-2 count now to Nimmo. Wild pitch. Got Pete Alonso to third.
Now, we just saw it's anarchy.
Yeah, root tips. That's what I have. I have root tips need to be pulled.
Root tips?
Yes. I have like one or two teeth had to be pulled because they're so badly decayed, and then a couple of root tips.
How long have you had the dentist?
Well, I have one dentist that referred me to an oral surgeon, and the oral surgeon is one who I talked to yesterday.
That T-shirt, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. You look so skinny. I was thinking, I wonder if your dentist is like, Jesus Christ. You look like a different dude. Did you notice that, Frank? Like your chin.
Well, I've had different dentists over the years.
Okay.
I'm going to a dentist currently in Nutley called Smiles Today.
They're called what?
It's a dentist's office called Smile Today. And fucking Nimmo just fucking struck out. Golly, they just every time there's a runner on scoring position, the Mets just shit the bed.
Great game though, and we're only 2 outs.
Yeah, but the Mets have not gotten a hit with runs in scoring position in 2 outs at any time this year.
Yeah, Frank can't take compliments or W's. He's never been able to.
And now Vientos is up.
You get used to it after a while.
Vientos is up.
Selective hearing, selective memory recall. Come on, Vientos. He's had a good game.
No, he hasn't. Oh, someone actually knows the place. Nutley.
Nutley, baby. A lot of walks in Nutley.
Small Today is actually right on the Nutley-Belleville border.
You should get your next thing there for free, giving them some good advertising.
Come on, Vientos, do something. You've been shitty all year. Come on, do something, please.
What? How long does it take to get fluent in Fleming? Frank, when do you think, how long did it take until I fully could understand everything you were like? Because now we're at a different level where you don't even have to finish. You'll look at me, I know exactly what you're about to say.
The implants might be coming. The implants, we're going to start up the. We're going to start the implants up. The Mets are 0 for their last 33 runs in scoring position.
At least a year, and you got to spend like every day with them.
And another feeble at bat by Vientos.
What's the breakdown in the game right now?
Mets up 3-1. Vientos' batting average is like 110. And he's just been brutal. Just absolutely fucking. All right, I'm trying to go back live.
What's up?
All right, I think I'm back. I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah, the webpage crashed.
Goddamn motherfucker.
It said, "Oh snap! Something went wrong."
What a crazy, like, casual thing to have come up. Imagine if this was like a, huge thing. Oh snap! Go fuck yourself.
Well, that's my technology curse. 3-1 count to Vientos. Let's see how he fucks it up. And he looks at a ball right down the middle saying, hit me, hit me, hit me. And he just watched it because he's so lost that he wants to walk. And now he'll strike out.
I'm Jenks. Yeah, Frank, now that it's all settled down, what do you probably don't give a shit about the torpedo bats, right? I feel like it's a fad. He's locked in on the game. Sure.
All right, ball 4 to Vientos.
There we go. That's a good patient at bat.
He's got to get better. Last year he was driving that into a double.
You need to show some patience for him. He's not Beatty. With Beatty, zero patience. With Vientos, he needs some time. He's 22.
Now Acuna's up. Hopefully Acuna could get a hit and bury Beatty.
It's okay. You stay locked in on the game. Keep commentating. It's good when you give up.
Acuna just watched the pitch go right down the middle of the plate. Come on, get a hit.
Someone asked in the chat.
Get a hit.
I'm not really qualified to comment on the Knicks because I just.
Damn it! Another wasted opportunity. The Knicks have left trucks on the bases today.
They left one guy in third.
No, left 2 runners on.
I know there's a guy in first. Maybe they're in scoring position. We're up 3-1, Frank. Top of the 5th. So who's going to come in?
Still, Canning's still in the game.
You did how many pitches?
It doesn't have that high a pitch count, but.
Check.
I did the weirdest raw dogs today.
Oh yeah, that was a great text to get from my boss at 9:45 on a Friday.
I did a couple of raw dogs in Clifton, and one is called Jumbo. It's at a place that's got like jumbos. It's Jumbos, and it's at a place that it's got the foundation and the basement is a house that was George Washington stayed at in 1775. It's a historic location, and they basically run a countertop hot dog stand over there. It's original Jumbos. Now, a couple of years ago,
would you consider wooden teeth like he had?
They got better teeth than that now.
I know, but you're old school.
So anyway, during the pandemic, somebody opened up across the street from them, and they called themselves Jumbo Hot Dogs.
Okay.
Same color, same design, everything. And the two of them hate each other. The police keep getting called on each other, and they're fighting. So I went to Original Jumbos, and good crowd there. Then I went to the other Jumbo, and the weirdest vibe in that hot dog place. When the review comes out, you got to see it.
Um, Give me the vibe in some sort of metaphor.
I walked in, I saw two people sitting at a table. I thought they were customers, and it was the people who run the restaurant. Actually surprised that like somebody actually walked in there.
So, like, people that work at Newark Airport.
Golly. And now Canning starts off the inning with two straight balls. He has 58 pitches. Gio Urshela. God, the A's have a lot of ex-Yankees on the team. Urshela and Duhar. Come to TFS in Palisade. What is TFS? And now it's 3-1 count. Every time the Mets score a run, Canning like walks the first batter.
First place Mets in the lead.
The fueling station. Email me the address of the fueling station. njtank99@gmail.com.
Why are you yelling at your fans?
I'm not yelling at them. I'm just telling them to email me. No, I don't. Siri can't fucking... Doesn't even look like he is even fucking trying.
Simpsons, Family Guy, or South Park?
South Park. At least South Park feels still relevant. Simpsons and Family Guy have done every joke and now have kind of gone so woke that they're afraid to actually do real jokes anymore. Especially the Simpsons.
Just set them up to fucking melt down. But Dolphins 2025 prediction?
3-14.
To his career, no offensive line, no backup quarterback.
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
How far are the Patriots for making the playoffs?
And now Canning walked the batter. And they're walking on sunshine. Well, Canning's going to give the lead right up right here.
It's one of your least favorite songs.
Yes, I hate that fucking song.
It's a beautiful, positive song.
I fucking hate the song.
I'm walking on sunshine. What a crazy song to hate.
Michael Chandler's fighting Patty the Batty. Huh. Zach Wilson's going to lead the league in interceptions. Mets bullpen's starting to get stretched up now. Because it's getting to the third time in the lineup.
You think the Giants will smoke the Mets this year?
The Giants?
San Francisco?
They're off to a good start, surprisingly.
What do you think Dan Jones will do next year? I feel like he'll play really well, and then the Giants are just once again going to look like total idiots.
Well, the Giants are in town to play the Yankees. They had a giant picnic today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that tweet that actually made me.
Thank you, Dark Schwartz.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yes, really, it is. Appreciate it. Okay, we got one out now. The top of the order's up, so we're getting to the point now where it's third time to the lineup. Yeah, the Giants lit Stroman up like a Christmas tree. You know, the Giants picnic, Giants picnic was going to be today, but it got postponed.
Well, was Francesca sick? He couldn't make it?
The rain.
Oh. Yeah,
The rain, and it's kind of sad because Jameis Winston got all the crab legs. Russell Wilson made some potato salad.
It must be a really fun get together. I mean, they've been doing it for how many years?
All right,
now?
we got 2 outs, runner on first still. Hopefully, Canning can get out of the inning, but Brett Rooker, who's hit a triple last time up, is up. Zach Wilson's going to end up starting 14 games for the Dolphins.
Yeah, you said two has done third game.
Yep.
CAR, as they would say in Madden. Career-ending injury.
Yep. I think he shows up at training camp. I really think that he knows that he's not right. Supposedly his hip isn't even wearing well. It's been bad. It's been really bad.
Do you get any good new cards lately? That's one of the funny things with Frank is like he just actually said he has.
Golly, he did a 3-0 count again.
6 figures worth of cards, not money. I'm talking about 100,000 plus cards in his house. He's a 1-bedroom apartment, not a house. And he still gets new cards all the time. Like we went on.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna start doing card openings. I'm finally getting going, and he walked about on 4 pitches, and they're walking on and going, and it's that Asian announcer singing it.
Well, that's just totally not true. But yeah, they play songs when people walk. I mean,
and Canning, this guy who's coming out against Canning, his career against Canning, 40 for 40 with 40 home runs.
Right, 1985, who won the Heisman?
Bo Jackson.
Wow, that. Someone asked in the chat. I wasn't just trying to distract you, but it did work.
God, these Met starting pitchers, they get to the third time through lineup and it's dead. It's over.
Ooh, someone made an interesting point. I didn't know this. Tom Brady opened his 3rd card shop today. If we started going to wherever his card shops are, Frank, that might be a.
I'd love to go to a card shop with Tom Brady and talk baseball cards with Tom Brady and just do a walk with Tom Brady.
The funny thing is, Frank could, ask Dave for an introduction or something, but he would rather lay down in traffic than ask Dave for anything. So we either get it the hard way or we don't get it. Frank, what's the cost of the brick right now on your Cameo?
$50.
Brick never goes up.
I will do card openings once I'm done going through my cards, and let me give you the good news. Ah, fuck!
What happened?
They got lucky.
Something good happened?
No, nothing good happened.
Okay, runners on first and second, 2 outs. I'm seeing it on Google.
Yeah, Canning tried to pick the guy off second and threw the ball into center field, but the guy sliding into first didn't realize it.
Like a shark bit your leg. You were saying good news?
No.
No, you were talking about your cards. You were like, well, the good news is.
Yeah, that I'm almost done going through. I'm almost to the point now where I could actually start opening those cards. I've completed a major step in the way. Tom Brady has a card shop in East Rutherford.
Oh, we're definitely going there.
Is that the American monstrosity?
Oh, no.
Well, we're still going there.
Yeah, we are, but god damn it, I hate that place. I'll look it up, Frank. Tom Brady.
And now he's falling behind this batter.
19 balls. Pretty much outside of hits, strikes. It's about all that's acceptable to you.
God. I just feel a 3-run homer is about to get hit here. I mean, Canning just it's like he's just like hanging on by a thread.
You call He's opening a thing in the fucking monstrosity, otherwise known as the American Dream Hall.
Yeah, well, I'm reading the chat. I can't imagine where else it would be in East Rutherford. I can't imagine he put one in the town square. I think he would put it in the American Monstrosity, because that's where it's kind of like trying to get fill that place up, and there are notable things in there. Actually, give me reason to go there.
Yeah.
That mall is cursed. I tell you, that mall is cursed.
Well, you think that mall is cursed? What road trip were we on when we had to stop to get steps, but it was 5 degrees outside?
Well, that's a dead mall. That's something that's a dinosaur that's dying.
But that was worse than dying. That was like, it was a sketchy mall. Where were we?
What was it? Du Bois, Pennsylvania.
It was like fucking 10 p.m. We're in the middle of a mall, and whew, it felt like the beginning of a horror film.
Well, the movie Dawn of the Dead was filmed in a Western Pennsylvania mall.
Yeah, they probably didn't even have to like do any makeup or anything. They just started filming.
2-2 count, first and second. Canning is just barely hanging on. God.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Mets are up 3-1. Okay. Yeah, they're in first place.
And now we have a full count. Golly, he just did this nibble. That's all these fucking pitchers do is nibble.
You said nibble?
Yeah, nibble.
Like on the corners?
Yes.
Gotcha.
This is gonna be a 3-run fucking homer.
I thought you just said the bases were loaded.
Well, they're about to be loaded.
Full count, my bad.
And there it goes. Oh, Siri caught it.
Why do you sound disappointed that Siri caught it?
No, I'm relieved.
You went, oh, Siri caught it. Okay, you're relieved. You need to make your relief sound more relieving. Oh, Siri called it.
Close to 16,000 steps today.
Also, if doing those curls, man, those add up.
I mean,
you got to make sure your form's good, though. You're kind of letting your elbow. You keep your elbow still. Don't let your elbow fly around too much. Good thing though is it's not too heavy, so you're fine. We gotta get those 5-pounders and 10-pounders.
Yeah.
Get you fucking jacked.
So I'm at 16,000 today, and for the week, just over 20,000 a day.
I mean, 16,000 when the weather's absolutely terrible and you had a Jersey day. Like low key, when I was in the office today, I was kind of like, oh, it's kind of nice. I don't have to go out and walk for 2 hours. But you did that by yourself. Were you listening to audiobook?
Yeah, I've been, yeah.
Because it is actually good for you to explain to people. You used to only walk with me the first 255 straight days, and then to your credit.
And then I also I reviewed 3 hot dog places today.
So that always helps because you adjusted with you. But do you normally just do audiobook for people that are trying to like walk by themselves?
I wish I could do some baseball games, but the MLB app goes in and out. Because the MLB app, nothing works on it.
Okay. So,
because Rob Manfred wants to take baseball away. He wants to in fact, he advertises watch the WNBA. That's his favorite sport.
I lose you in the elevator. Go to smoke another smoke because you're stressing me out. I was trying to say that, but you listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, I listen to Audible. So I do that. I do that most of the time, and then on weekends I'll do maybe the countdowns on the 80s channel and the 70s channel.
But you never do history books? It's always sports?
No, I do sports books, I do Star Wars books, and I do history books.
Okay.
I've done, I did, well, I know you don't like the guy, a lot of people don't like him, but I've done a couple of Bill O'Reilly books.
Okay. Yeah, we should do more books. We should like do the same one at the same time. but something about the Greek gods, something about paganism.
Now this guy's coming in saying that we ignore the chats. I've been reading a lot of the chat, and you have been reading a lot of the chat.
Yeah, we're all over the chat. I just went outside to have a quick smoke. I'll be back on the chat in a second. Don't let one person get you upset, Frank. The chat's been super chill.
And this has been a game that's been dragging along because of all the ball's outside. Now we got Torrens up. His Vientos is useless, and Torrens struck out on 3 pitches.
Whether we're at a game together or it's like right now, if I get involved with the Mets with you, they go out of their way to make the game as long as they can. Always. Is that not true?
It seems that way.
It really, truly does. It's like crazy. Even just a 9-inning game, they'll find a way to get it to like 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Someone says I need to explain the difference between the 78 version of Dawn of the Dead and the that was filmed at a mall in Mononville, Pennsylvania. I've never watched the remake. I don't even know much about the remake. So I can't even talk about the remake.
Well, the nice thing is you're reading the chat, and you're watching the game, and you're live streaming.
And now Jose Siri's up, and 0-2 again. I think Jose Siri has struck out in his last 25 at-bats without even looking.
Into the game. Give me the breakdown. What's the score? What's the inning?
Mets up 3-1, 6th inning, 1 out. Torrens struck out on 3 pitches. Siri's about to strike out on 3 pitches.
Frank Stradamus. Is it, so it's top, obviously.
Yeah. That's another pathetic at-bat from Jose Siri. Non-competitive, Brett Beatty style at-bats. The Mets have too many fucking non-competitive at-bats.
Has there ever been a good Siri in the history of baseball?
Probably not.
That name just it doesn't resonate well with me. I never.
Well, yeah, because it reminds you of Apple, and Apple sucks. I mean, this is the Vientos right now is lost. Siri is lost. Beatty has never been found.
You're lost, that's for sure. The Mets are up 3-1 and in first place, and you're just upset. Devils.
Well, I watch every game with intensity.
That's goddamn motherfucking right. You preaching to the choir, homie.
Jenks and Frank, favorite Tigers player. Is this all time?
Miguel Cabrera.
Is this all time?
Well, I have to go all time, so I'm going to go with Miguel Cabrera.
Who am I going to go with? Favorite Tiger player? I think I might go. I'm going to go with 2.
Okay, there better be good reasons.
Because you can't separate them.
Oh, there's a huge rat or mouse right next to the garbage out
here. You can't separate them.
New York.
You can't separate them. They both should be in the Hall of Fame. Only one's in the Hall of Fame for some god reason I don't know. But I'm going to go Trammell Whitaker. The best double play combination of all time.
Couldn't agree more. Currently?
What?
Current player?
Nobody on the Tigers I really know that well. Yeah, I got to go Trammell Whitaker. Siri. At least he's fouling a couple of balls off and got to count to 3-2. I'm so tired of watching Siri strike out.
Let's get a walk.
His OPS is 190.
This is ridiculously bad.
All right, he actually walked.
There we go.
Hopefully Lindor gets a hit. Lindor hasn't had a great day at the plate today. This is the series' first time he's reached base since his first at bat since 2 weeks ago.
With us? when he almost got thrown out at second?
Yep.
Seems accurate, but okay.
Lindor's up now. He's not had a good day to Lindor. He's got to get. He had a good homestand, but he's got to get something going. I want to see him get a nice little hit here. And Siri faked.
Siri what?
Faked. He faked that he was going to steal, and the catcher threw to second. I thought he was going to. I thought he was trying to steal.
So he faked you out too.
But Lindor is now down 0-2. April Lindor. It's something just stunning.
That's in first place, baby.
I mean, it's like two different players. The camera work in this game has not been stellar.
Few things are more frustrating than erratic behavior. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm back, chat.
And this game is going at a snail's pace.
I still haven't fully shaken off that goddamn cold, Frank, because this motherfucking goddamn groundhog. I mean, you're the one calling for his head, but I kind of appreciate it because it's really fucking me up.
This weather sucks. I've never seen worse weather in April.
The sniffles and the coughs. I'm gonna try to sleep like all day tomorrow.
Ooh. All right. Well, not a hit, but
walking videos and then
Lindor just hit the ball to second, and the A's committed another error.
So what happened? So the Mets score?
No. First and second, one out instead of a possible double play.
When they do something good happens, it's like you're somebody that hit the lotto, but you're very carefully double checking your numbers before you get too excited.
Yeah, global warming my ass. I actually kind of want global warming now. It killed all the this weather's killed all the cherry blossoms. All right, Soto's up. Hopefully Soto could get a really big hit here, and he's check swing strike one. The Mets need Soto to get a big hit. He hasn't really gotten a really big hit. He's set the table, but he really needs like a big boost hit. One count. All right, this guy Chinaski, thank you.
You don't think it's China Ski?
What?
You don't think it's China Ski? You might be right.
Could be China Ski.
Is it Chinaski or China Ski?
I don't know, but he set 10. Thank you. And now Soto's got a 2-strike count.
Come on, Soto. Don't press.
I mean, he clearly is pressing.
Don't press.
And I think it's basically because everyone else is like fucking in a coma. When the runner gets on second, the Mets just can't hit. I mean, they've left a dozen runners on base in this game. We really need a big hit here. Get a cushion. All right, 3-2 count to Soto.
Come on.
And bootlegger club. He sent money a couple of times. Verlander in his prime or Scherzer? Verlander. Period.
Scherzer kind of seems like a jerk, right?
Yeah. And Soto just walks, so the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Let's go, Soto. Hey, some good at bats, good eyes. And shout out to Bootlegger Club, very generous. Everybody does that. So nice.
So at least Soto got on base a couple times today. That's good.
Frank, if it was the other way around, would you thought that was a strike?
I don't know. The overlay is not there. I'm going to see about making the ribs soon.
I will not be contributing. I got skewered for redemption.
I'll be making some sort of ribs later soon.
Ooh, that is a good question. If you were on Wheel of Fortune, and the winning phrase was hot to go, and you figured it out, would you say it?
God damn it.
The chat has really been cooking. Some really good questions.
All right, let's see if Alonso could get another big hit here. Bases loaded this time.
Yeah, it's bases loaded. Bases loaded.
Ball one.
Right. Come on, Pete. Fucking Pistol Pete.
I can't listen to either one. Michael, it will shut me down, Michael Cat. And thank you for the $9.99. All right, 2-0 count to Alonso.
Shut me down. Does that mean you'd like lay on the ground?
Yes. Yes.
The walking streak would be over. It would all be over.
Foul ball.
Someone said it sounds like the organ they play at the Devils games, which is really funny because Frank and I talk about that all the time.
It's got an ear piercing, pinching, just chalkboard up your back, just killing you. Come to the Oklahoma-Michigan game this year. $9.99. I'd consider it. That might be a fun game to go to. All right, 3-1 count to Alonso.
LeBron James got hurt.
All right, 3-1 count to Alonso. Let's hope he does something here.
Come on, Pete.
Sack fly.
Ryan score?
Yep.
Nice. 4-1. Pete just keeps getting it done. I know it's
not perfect, but
not perfect, but it's certainly fucking production.
I take it.
Yeah, it's production, baby. Pete.
The only thing Siri can do is run.
Yeah, it's the top of this is crazy. This game's gonna go on until fucking.
I mean, this game. How did the Mets always play the most 3-hour games in any other team in baseball?
It's because you called me. That's once I got involved in this game, then they knew. It was like, all right.
Now Marte's up, runs first and second, 2 out. Another ball. I believe Jose Siri doesn't wear an undershirt.
Why?
I don't know, but he has a couple of buttons unbuttoned. It looks like he's bare chested. And Marte just hit a ball over the center fielder's head.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Talk to me. What's happening?
2 runs in. 6-1.
Second.
What?
Marte gets a second or third?
Yep, second.
Nice.
Someone has a stat here. Siri's been on base 5 times and scored all 5 times. Frank, smile, be nice. I don't think I've seen one all game. Bootlegger Club again. There you go. There's a smile.
He actually got a real one too. That's the funny thing. $10. Is that what I need to do, Frank? Bad fucking mood.
We've had some good. Good chat today.
Great chat.
Are we going to get weekly streams? I'm not promising weekly streams, but I'll try to do them regularly.
I think it's really good when there's like no other content and you're watching the game anyways. And we're probably going to be on the phone, so you may as well.
I'm watching a commercial with a dog that looks like a house, looks like a horse.
Frank did his standing boards updates on our podcast this week. If you check it out.
This dog. They have 3 big dogs in this end, and one of them looks like a fucking horse.
That's my kind of dog.
I think Jenks is reading the chat.
What position should the Dolphins and Giants draft this year?
Offensive line. For both.
Okay. But obviously Chris Greer won't do that.
Nope. Every mock draft I see has the Dolphins trading down.
Tell Jenks I say, "What up, Frank?" I don't really know what that means, but I read it.
That means what up, I guess.
Yeah, what up? So what up? The Mets are up 6-1.
Yep, and they're still batting. The A's just changed pitchers, so. Who won the trophy in the Heisman Trophy in 1987? Tim Brown.
Yes, Frank and I both like women. We just haven't had a lot of luck. Jerk. Jets season prediction. The Jets are going to jet, right?
6-11. Someone says Billy Sims, not Tim Brown. Billy Sims won the Heisman Trophy. When did he win it? He won it. Shit. We use money for dental surgery. Well, I got a good dental insurance, so anything I get will help pay the paying costs. No, 1987 was Tim Brown. Billy Sims was out of football by then. Billy Sims won the Heisman Trophy in 1979, if I'm not mistaken.
1979?
Yes. Not 1987.
79 Bullets?
No, that was the Sonics beating the Bullets.
Sonics with Dennis Johnson.
Thank you, Dark Schwartz again. $9. He's just subscribed to follow along. So, yeah, well, that's good for MLB, I guess. Haven't watched an MLB game in 15 years. Well, yeah, you're missing a good one here.
Well, no, now he's in.
Yeah.
6-1, baby.
All right, Nimmo's up 2-1 count against a reliever.
Was Sims in 79?
I believe so. Yes.
Earl Campbell 78.
Oh no, Charles White. I guess Sims didn't win one. What was it?
Dorsett 77.
Dorsett was 76. Was Sims 77? Oh, okay. Here it is. Earl Campbell was 77. Sims was 78. Dorsett 76.
Who was 76?
Tony Dorsett.
75.
Archie Griffin, second straight year.
What's going on in the Mets game? 2-1 count?
Nimmo just walked.
Fuck yeah. Well, you said the Mets need to get more runs and have better at bats. You happy? They're doing it.
A little bit.
Let's go.
And George Costanza's warming up.
Please go on. Who's that?
The A's have a pitcher in the bullpen named Jason Alexander. And now Vientos is up. I want Vientos to break out. Come on.
He's had a pretty good game, no?
He has a walk, but A 409 OPS, a 114 average, 1 RBI is not good.
I know, but we got to root for him more than like the Beatty when it was more just painful. Like he's still young. Give him a little time. Mets are up 6-1. This isn't like a situation where.
No, but this is a time where maybe he can relax and get a hit.
Okay, that's fair. 76 NL Cy Young winner.
Randy Jones. Oh God, fly out to center field.
How does that come to you so quick?
I watched a little of the mini golf.
No progress with the Stephen Cohen walk, but I was talking to Frank about it. In his defense, like Frank said, he's such a passionate fan. When he's watching games and he's like angry tweeting, if you were a player in the Mets clubhouse, you wouldn't necessarily in dugout. You wouldn't want to see Frank go out and throw first pitch when he was just motherfucking you the night before. So, in terms of the first pitch, we understand. With the walk, maybe one day, but it's tough. You said, though, Frank, you're happy with him, right?
Yeah. It's just, I want to be more happy.
Oh, no shit.
I mean, someone said this game has gone by so slowly.
This is a typical game. If I get involved in a Mets game, it's going to be a fucking slobber knocker. Who do you want to walk with the most? Some of our white whales like Seinfeld.
Marino. Brodora, obviously. I hope Tromanai comes back the same.
Ronnie Maurizio? Is he done?
I don't know. I think he might be dead. I mean, I haven't heard one word of him. I mean, he tore his knee 2 years ago now, and he has yet to. They have no timetable of him ever playing again.
People know where he is. He is alive.
Yeah, but he's not ready to play.
Not sure when you're being literal. Yes, Nicky Smokes is definitely a real Dolphins fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Canning is still out there, and
we're friends with Nicky Smokes. God. We love Nicky Smokes, and he and Frank started as kind of rivals with the Dolphins, and I think now they're like pretty much on the exact same page.
Shea Langoliers is up, and
always have a good time. See him.
There's been a lot of pitches in this game. A lot of 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2 counts in this game.
Right,
Canning's still out
George
there.
Bush. I'll tell you, my brother used to date his daughter, and he actually had dinner with him.
And now Canning gave up a double. I think at this point you got to take Canning out of the game.
Yeah.
Third time through the lineup. He's been lucky to not give up more than one run. And now he's falling behind batters. This game has been torturous. I mean, this game is being played at a snail's pace.
Yeah, it's 12:30. This is brutal. Just brutal.
I mean, this is a game that if it wasn't a pitch clock, would end at 3 o'clock.
I mean, aren't we already over what like an average baseball game is?
Yeah, and we're not in the seventh inning yet. We're at 2.5 hours in this game. And the average baseball game now is like 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Why?
And because these pitchers can't throw strikes.
Yeah, it's all the walks.
And I didn't want this game to go this long. I didn't want to be on this stream, but I didn't want a 4-hour stream.
What are your thoughts on the Royals?
They're improving. They're a good team. All right, we got one out. Decent play by Soto.
funny to watch you actually start kind of getting squirmish that the game's taking forever, because that's pretty much how I always feel.
Because I hate 4-hour games. They're aggravating, and this guy keeps asking about
I get aggravated during 2.5 hours.
Who led the American League in home runs in 1990? That was Cecil Fielder.
You're sick, fuck. You're such a sick.
And now here comes the second run, 6-2 now.
It's just so clear that you have no way of looking that up. You just shit out the information.
Oh God, this is good. And now here comes the bullpen, and we're gonna have another. Oh, and the runner got to fucking second.
Yeah, he did. It was wild. I don't know. There's not much more to tell. He dated her. She was very nice. It didn't go on for that long. I never met him or anything, but he was very nice when my brother met him. He said.
Oh God. This game is never going to end. I picked the wrong game to do the stream. That's what it's becoming apparent.
It's 6-1.
It's 6-2.
What do you have lined up tomorrow?
My father's coming up from Philly. I wanted to get my cards in shape.
That is stressful.
And yet this game is just...
It's been such a good chat, though.
And now it's 6-4.
Oh, God.
And Canning is still going to be out there. Can. And they're going to blow this lead.
Oh, boy.
And there's still nobody out. Slowest game ever. This game's going to be 7 hours. And Canning. Can. Why was Canning left out there? Ding, 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 ding. And now they're playing. The whole crowd's ending H-O-T-G-O-G-O. They're doing H-C-O-T-O-G-O. And here comes Danny Young. Danny Young.
Not the glasses.
7-hour pitching change. Buster Maloney is dancing.
Hey, rip those bands, motherfucker. Rip those bands, not the glasses. Fucking Buster.
You know that they've added extra commercials. They said that this 17-hour game. Yes, this game is. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. I've never seen a game just. It's not even the 6th inning. There's nobody out in the 6th inning. It's like this is like pre-pitch clock. It's gonna be the longest game ever without the pitch clock. You know the 5 longest games since the pitch clock started.
What is the longest game since the pitch clock?
Mets. And 2 of them we actually went to. And 1 of them I went to at Harry last year.
Oh, Harry. Shout out Harry.
They just announced the A's are going to definitely come back to this game. It says, hey, they're going to come back! And it's going to go extra innings!
Well, look it up. Why am I asking? What is the record? Longest game since pitch count.
4-1, 4-2. Every batter. You're going to tie the game right here.
If the Mets get up this lead, I'm just going to go lay down for 7.
Gio Urshela is 4 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, I think, was I at this game? The A's rally past Mets 7-6 in longest game of the pitch clock era. It was 9-inning game, August 15th, 2024. Does that sound
That's right? The one I went to with Harry.
That's the one you went to with Harry?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I remember that so much. I was at the office, and you guys, it was a day game.
Yes.
You guys went at like 1 o'clock, and then you came back at like 6:30 or 7. I was like, what the fuck happened? very well. That was very funny. I got a lot done that day, and then you were gone forever.
Ball after ball after ball after ball after ball.
What's going on in the game? Who's pitching?
Reed Garrett's in the game, and he's nibbling again.
Who's on base?
Nobody.
There's one out.
Yeah, and he actually struck out Urshela. Well, he good for Canny's last at bat, a 700-foot home run that hit the target.
Who pitched the most strikeouts in 1983?
Most strikeouts 1983.
Good question. He's struggling. Moses Malone was dominating the NBA. Sixers won the title.
John Denny won the Cy Young in the National League. That's the year that three, and look at this, a double down the fucking line. Here it is. Here comes the tying run. Slowest game ever.
Was it Steve Carlton?
Probably was Steve Carlton. That was, 83, three pitchers passed the record that was held by Walter Johnson for 70 years for career strikeouts. With Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, and Gaylord Perry. Now, Gaylord Perry retired, and over the next season and a half, Ryan and Carlton jockeyed for the most career strikeouts until Steve Carlton got hurt at the end of the 84 season, and then Ryan zoomed past him. 1-0 count to fucking Butler. Here comes the tying run. 2-0 count. Every batter. 3-0 count. And 7 pitches, 5 balls. Here it is. 4 pitch walk. Now, next guy's going up and put a 3-run homer.
This game is taking forever.
Every inning is like 20 minutes.
It's just too long.
You're looking at sunset. The bases are loaded now. There are walks. 6, not even close. And this umpire does this. He's got one of these umpires that does this. 5 seconds, and he calls it a strike.
You should quote tweet either your or my tweet about the live stream to let people know you're still live streaming. Because it is rare. There's nothing else going on at 12:30 in the morning. If you want. Yeah, supposed to.
I don't even see it. I don't even see the tweet.
You don't have to if you don't want to. It's just a thought.
No, it is. Here it is. Ball. He's going to load the bases. It's going to be a grand slam. Nibble. That's all these pitchers are doing is nibbling.
Frank, who led the MLB in RBIs in 1975?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say Fred Lynn. Here it is. They're going to give up the lead. The lead's going to be gone right here. Greg Luzinski played for the Phillies. Here it is, another ball. We got another 3-1 count. It says nobody throwing strikes. Nibble. All they do is nibble. Help, 3-1 count. Lead about to be gone. His pitchers come in and walk 2, and now he's about to walk a door. It just.
Come on, Reed. Come on, getting out.
Help, here we go. Here comes a 3-run homer. I think I think there's been like 14 walks in this game already. And here it is, number 15. Bases loaded now. No way out. It's already over. 6-1 lead. Already gone. And now they're coming to talk to the pitcher. And it's another commercial.
The longest game. For some reason, it doesn't tell me how long that game was, but it's funny that you've been directly involved in both.
It's done! It's so done!
Ready to read?
This is probably going to be a grand slam home run. I didn't plan on doing a 4-hour stream.
So did I.
This game is already the longest game of the season, and we're not in the 7th inning.
Right, you realize you don't have to watch it. Like, you're voluntarily watching.
Another ball! He's thrown in 9 consecutive balls! And the strike zone is about the size of a pin! This is torture.
I'll be asleep forever.
Here comes it. It's going to be at least a single that's going to tie the game.
Get out of the inning, son of a fuck.
Nope, another ball.
Get out of this.
Ball after ball after ball after ball after ball. Reed Garrett has thrown 18 pitches, only 5 strikes. Right down the middle, but the umpire just goes, no, the strike zone is the size of a postage stamp.
That's bigger than a pen.
This game is torture. Torture. And another 3-2 count. Every batter's been the last 14 batters have been 3-2. This is fucking torture.
Preaching to the choir, buddy.
And here it is. Oh, Soto caught it.
Thank God. That sounds like genuine relief.
The Mets have. That was just a 6-hour inning. A 6-hour inning.
We got out of it.
Yeah, but this game is. The Mets are definitely not winning this game.
I just retweeted the stream. We had some more people come in. Hey to everyone that's new. We're having a great time. Frank planned on doing a short Met stream tonight because he's got family and stuff coming to his house tomorrow. And
I got a messy house that I had no chance to clean.
So he called me in the 2nd inning, and let me check my phone. Been on the phone with him for about 2.5 hours.
That's the average time of a major league game.
Called me in the 2nd. What inning are we in?
The 7th.
Did you call me mid-2nd?
Top of the 2nd.
What a game.
No, this is not good baseball.
I haven't watched any of it. I've been checking intermittently the Google, scoreboard. I'm watching your stream on mute so I can check the chat. And then I'm talking to you on speaker with little smoke breaks outside.
I mean, this game has been torturous. Torturous. There's nothing worse than watching slow-ass billion-walk baseball games.
In the cold. It's worse in the cold. When you made me sit in fucking freezing cold for sporting events sometimes, I remind myself how lucky I am to work at Barstool and that I don't have to have like a real job. But physically, those are some of the toughest.
It's almost 1 o'clock. This game should be. Most games end in 2.5 hours. We're 2.5 hours into the game, and we're not even the seventh inning just beginning.
I just smoke spliffs, but I'm not like I'm Frankie knows how it is. It's very functional, just casual throughout the day. Doesn't do anything with it. That's my Italy days.
Oh God.
Dodgers game ended.
They're definitely not going to win this game. They're definitely not going to win this game.
The Dodgers game just ended, Frank.
That game began after this game began.
We just ended the sixth.
The Dodger game began after this game began.
This is crazy.
Acuna's up, 2-1 count.
This is pretty much the weakest part of the lineup.
Yeah, and they're always up.
Well, mathematically, that's inaccurate.
That's why they need to get Vientos going. It's killing the Mets. The Mets lineup is just not deep enough right now. And now Acuna popped up.
Do you know that it only snowed 3 times in Sacramento since 1900?
Yeah, they just showed its stat on TV.
I'm not watching TV once again.
I mean, this has just been a torturous game. I hate 10 o'clock games to begin with.
We're close, though, Frank. Like our friend Harry Johnson said, we're close.
And now the Mets are going to just go with a feeble ending here.
Pierre Platt, great name. I don't know if that's real or not. Great name. Great
Just a feeble ending. Stanek warming up. And you know, in Sacramento, 7th inning stretches last 4 minutes.
Wait, why did feeble ending? What happened?
Just 2 easy outs.
Or is the inning over?
No, but Siri's up, and Siri's only had Siri just is another non-competitive Beatty type hitter.
I don't like his name.
I mean, these swings are just awful, ugly swings. And this is a minor league ballpark. They have a berm where people could sit and watch the game with lawn chairs.
That's professional.
I mean, this game has been. They should not have let Canning go out and pitch the 6th.
Frank, what do you generally know about Coachella?
I don't know anything about Coachella.
If you had to guess, what is Coachella?
A bunch of meth heads?
A great answer. You said a bunch of meth heads, right?
Another pathetic at bat by Siri.
I hope so.
Siri is on pace to strike out 247 times this year.
Can someone please clip that meth head answer? That was just all time. I'm trying to keep up with everything at once, but somebody could just clip that. Frank, that was you're psycho. It's one of the most popular, cool people go to type concert things. Modern though. Imagine like Woodstock, but at modern Yankee Stadium for like rich people. I don't know if that's fair. No hate. I've never been. But I feel like I would not be cool enough.
I mean, this game has been literal torture. Like pulling your fingernails out.
Frank doesn't give a fuck about Coachella. He's not even listening to me. I mean, he is, but he's purposefully ignoring. That's actually smoke. Is the this game's going to take another 5 or 6 hours, but I had to recharge my phone.
I mean, I literally picked the wrong fucking game. I picked the wrong fucking game to live stream.
This is the right one. Are you kidding? The fans want to see a show. This is a show, baby.
I mean, it's actual torture when pitching is this bad.
I'm actually having a great time. To be honest with you. I don't know. I think it is great for police. Yeah, that's a good double in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to be out very fast.
You know? We worry about the future and we stress about the past. We don't enjoy the present. You definitely heard that. You definitely will never respond to it. Next one. Lamentia.
I mean, this game just crawls along. And here's the 7th inning.
Maybe we could call Lucas and Tate, get this thing on the main channel, get this thing set up. You see how this Mets game's still going on? Started like 4 days ago. It's still fucking going on. All right, still raining here in New York City.
All right, we got Stanek coming into the game, and
I like Stanek. Do you like Stanek?
Yeah, but he threw the first pitch he threw outside, ball 1.
Oh boy, more balls, more time. Where are we in their order?
Heart of the order.
Are you just saying that, or really?
Heart of the order, 4th hitter. Best hitter is up is Shane Langoliers. He's the best hitter they have.
Give me the play-by-play because I can't see.
It's a 1-2 count now. He fouled off 2 pitches.
How's he looking?
Like he's just barely missing. Like the next pitch could be like hit to the moon.
Can't set you up like that. I was hoping Stanek was throwing some good shit.
And now he broke the bat, and now he's going and trying to find a new bat.
All right. So another way to phrase it is he's thrown 1 ball, 3 strikes, but they're all foul balls, so he's still at bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he broke another bat, so he's going back to the dugout. And
what is going on? Did you see the guy that I don't know if I got tricked by?
And now it's a 2-2 count.
His bat broke it like the handle.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So now it's a 2-2 count.
Okay.
And now it's another 3-2 count.
Oh boy.
There have been 45 3-2 counts in this game.
No, you definitely just made that up. Or did that come up on the screen?
This is literally the exact game that I watched with Harry. All right, pop up on the infield. 1 out.
1 out? It's been like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
1 out.
First batter popped up. It's 1 out.
Commercial?
What?
Queen's Crew commercial? Hot dog race?
7th inning stretch. 7th inning stretch. Yes, that's how this game is just going.
That's how it feels, yes.
It's almost I've been live streaming now for 2 hours and 50 minutes.
You know,
ball 1.
We're in this together. You can throw "we" in there once in a while. You know, like the little pig you love. "We." You should try it out sometime.
And okay, he fouled that one off.
Is he making good contact?
Yep.
About to smoke it?
Yep.
Like the split them smoking?
Yep.
Nah, not like that. I smoke them like De Niro. Don't you think I kind of smoke them like De Niro?
All right, we got a 1-2 count to the day.
I'm not letting that question go. You got to answer it.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there.
Kind of squint my eyes, you know, like when he's
I never look at how you smoke.
All right, next time we're together. That is true. You actually don't. You kind of look off in disgust.
All right, he struck out Blade, so 2 outs.
Don't get too excited.
I know.
No, you're relieved. I honestly don't blame you for being relieved. This has been quite a game.
I mean, this game has just been torturous.
I mean, how many foul balls did he? It was 3 foul balls before the strikeout.
Oh no, that guy popped up. The next guy came up and struck out. So there's 2 outs.
2 outs. Let's go.
And let's see.
Catch it?
Yep.
Where do you hit it?
Lindor running back behind short.
Yeah, this makes me nervous. Kind of overset.
All right, 8th inning. There's a lightning storm coming.
Oh no! Is there going to be a game delay? We have to keep the stream going.
The game, if it goes to a rain delay, I'm done.
What?
I don't know how.
The chat's probably going nuts, but I'm outside. I'll be inside in a minute. I mean, if there's a rain delay, we got to just pull them all nighter.
I'm not gonna stream during the rain delay.
Frank, the Mets are gonna win. Just say, no matter what, you're gonna stick. Imagine the game's still going on and your dad shows up.
I guess it's not going to get as clean as I hope it would be, but I'm in the process of organizing things. So, yeah.
Are they actually going to shut the game down?
That's what someone said in the chat.
I got to get inside and check the chat. Oh, good calm win for the Mets.
Yeah, well, pitchers not being able to throw strikes drives me fucking nuts. It's like one of my most massive pet peeves.
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but there's a long list of things that drive you.
I mean, it really just frosts my fucking ass when people can't throw fucking strikes. I mean, it really does frost my goddamn fucking ass.
Sticks a bug up your butt.
I mean, we're now in the top of the...
I was going to be on the phone with you for maybe an inning or two, and then I was going to play a couple games of FIFA. I was going to try to watch some of the 4-hour Return of the King, Lord of the Rings, third movie that I haven't seen in 15 years, and just see, how could you make a movie 4 hours long? What is there for anyone in the chat? I can't tell.
And now Lindor's up.
We're still playing?
Yeah, we're now in the top of the 8th, top of the order up for the Mets.
Well, the chat could probably help me a lot here. I might even hire a TaskRabbit, but I bought a PS3, I think, or 5, I don't know, when COVID happened, and I've been playing FIFA 2019 exclusively for, I guess, 5-6 years now. It's not hooked up to the internet. I don't play with other people, but I find it too. All right, what did I miss in here? I'm gonna have to try. I got a club. There's so many. It's tough. There's some good moments to club. You know what the problem is, Frank? This game has been longer than the movie The Titanic, so if I want to try to find a clip from the fucking stream, I'm gonna have to watch a goddamn James Cameron epic.
I mean, the pace this game has been played at is just astonishingly bad. It's pre-pitch clock bad, and Lindor just grounded out.
The chat showing respect to Return of the King extended version. Yeah, I hated how Saruman just gets cut out of the third movie. You just never really know what happens to him. It's weird.
Those movies suck. They're too fucking long.
No, they don't suck, Frank. I read all the books. Did you ever read Lord of the Rings books?
No.
What you would appreciate about J.R. Tolkien, Frank, is that he was a great historian, and also he understood religions. So he created these worlds based on what he thought could have been the ancient civilizations, aka paganism. So it's really fascinating. That was kind of the lens he did it through. It wasn't purely fantasy. It was also like maybe things existed before us. And yes, read The Hobbit first. The Hobbit's a much easier read. First two Godfather movies, Frank loves them. I love them.
2-1 count. DeSoto with 1 out. Lindor not a great game today for Lindor.
What he got today?
Yeah, he got on base with an error, but otherwise not had a good day. Soto's up. No, it's 2-2 DeSoto.
Another shout out to your chat.
I really need to see Soto get a nice hit.
We've had a steady group here that's been with us for like hours.
I mean, this has been an epic, just like long, just tedious game.
Shout out to Tank's Army for just sticking it out.
Ugh.
Frank, what's Steinbrenner Field for ballpark tour?
It is where the Tampa Bay Rays are playing this year.
Oh God, have you been there before?
Nope. It's the Yankees spring training home.
Someone called me an electric nerd. That's a funny way to put it.
Come on, Soto. Is Leclerc just mowing the Mets down?
What does that mean? Mowing the Mets down? What do you do?
5 easy outs, and Soto really has to get it going. I think he's like it's like he's close, but he's not close.
So Frank, even in a game like this where it's just been brutally long, you're still intensely wanting the Mets to get on base as much as possible to pad the lead with 6 outs left.
Yeah, let the A's have fast innings.
Love that. People love the streams. They want you to stream more. FYI.
I'll consider it.
I feel conflicted about the Knicks because I haven't really, it's not like really, I have not watched them this season as much as since, in my living memory, since I was probably like 5 years old. And I still love the Knicks. It's just that the NBA, it's become tough for me. I'm not like an angry old man. Just it's all 3-pointers, and I just don't really enjoy it.
It's brutal to watch. It's like watching a pitcher throw a whole bunch of fucking balls.
And yeah, Frank. When I walk with Frank, I'm more open and angry, but I don't want to sound like the angry, bitter guy. But basketball is a beautiful sport, and the way I like to look at it, the most simple way to put it is, if you play pickup basketball with your buddies or in like a rec league that's competitive and physical, that's like real basketball, even if you're not the most skilled. In the NBA, if you called fouls the way you do with your buddies when you're playing pickup, everyone would look at you like you're crazy because you can't like touch it, you can't do anything. And I just miss the way ball used to be.
2-2 count to Alonso.
Ball, but I was watching some of March Madness, and I started seeing a lot of the 3-point ball shit too in the national championship game specifically.
Yeah, the 3-pointers become too important
Durant actually commented on it and said that he thinks it's going to fade away. Thinks it's overdone.
Let's hope so.
Stream go down?
No, I think it's still going. As we reach hour 3.
Every now and then I have to reload mine for some reason.
Alonso, let's see. It carried. Another home run by Alonso.
Home run?
Yep.
Holy shit. How many on the year?
4.
Is that lead the league or is it
No.
behind Judge?
No.
4's pretty fucking good.
No, it's pretty good. So 7-4 Mets. 7-4 Mets. I mean, Soto hasn't been great, but if this is what's made Pete Alonso relax, then it's been worth it.
I mean, yeah, I can't imagine Soto not getting better and better as the year goes on, along with Lindor. It's amazing.
Let's see, what's that now? I think he's now 23 away from Strawberry.
Away from Darryl?
Yep.
Who's your favorite player this year?
What?
Who's your favorite player so far this year?
It's Pete Alonso.
Yeah, somebody said, I bet he'll say Pete Alonso. I knew you were going to say that too. It's pretty obvious. I mean, he's been unbelievable. Batting 300.
He's batting 370.
370?
I think it is something like 370. His batting average is up there. He's had another big game today.
He deserves his flowers. In your post game, you better give him some fucking flowers.
All right, someone just put it up there. 364 is his average.
Peter Pan, man, love that.
I mean, he's having a tremendous season so far. I mean, okay, this guy says it's 378 after the home run. Jeez.
I mean, yeah, once we're getting up there, nobody bats like that.
And he's had a big game. He's been in the middle of every Met rally in this game. He's had a couple of big hits, a couple of RBIs already. It's just been another game where Pete Alonso's carried him.
He's only at 4 home runs. He must be getting a lot of singles and
doubles. No, he's doing everything.
Yeah.
On the Mets homestand, they only hit 2 home runs the entire season.
He just went up to 374. We're getting multiple sources, but it seems real.
The Mets only hit 3 home runs on the homestand. 2 home runs on the homestand, and they only gave up like 3 home runs. So the weather has not been conducive to home runs. It's so far for the Mets with the cold weather, really brings down your home run total.
I'm gonna get so fucking annoyed by any balls thrown by Mets pitchers.
I mean, Canning, after they took a 6-1 lead, to come in and walk a batter, give up a double, and give up a homer.
Who did that?
Fucking Canning.
Does he suck in general?
He's mid. He's very mid.
That's what we used to call in high school. You get good. We call it chronic, or you get middies. So yeah, he's mid. Mids.
Just very mid. Very mediocre.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. We need a good 30-minute half inning with a few 17-pitch at bats.
God forbid. God forbid. Let's let the Mets get the last 6 out without any issue.
What time do you think the game ends, Frank? What's your over/under if you had to set it?
2.
No, come on. If you actually had to take bets, if you were the house.
2.
We're gonna see. So let's see how close you get.
Well, it's already 1 o'clock, so.
Do you actually think 2? It's 6 outs, right? After this.
Yeah, well, the Mets had to bat 2. One more time.
Well, I know. Think they're gonna make it rain?
I mean, I think the earliest it ends is 1:30. Mets bullpen's been pretty good, except for that rough inning by.
Does anyone in the chat remember what was cracking me up before when I was asking everyone to clip it?
All right, AJ Minter's up now, pitching. Stanek out of the game now. Minter in the game, and this has just been.
I'll never be able to find it anyways because we've been streaming for so long.
I mean, 3 hours streaming.
Yeah, well, gotta make content.
right. Andujar, who's just killed the Mets today. Fucking.
Ooh, good question. Who do I think is more unrealistic? How bad Frank thinks the Dolphins will be, or how good Mikey thinks the Bears will be? In general, Frank is wildly too negative about his teams. But with the Mets, he's been more reasonable. And the Dolphins, last year, I thought he was super negative, and they proved him right in every possible way. And they don't seem to be doing anything to course correct whatsoever. So I think Frank's negativity for the Dolphins is a lot more realistic than every year, and I love him to death, but Mikey and most Bears fans think like this is the year they're going to turn it around.
All right, got the first out.
I don't have any football arguments, but the Bears never turn it around.
Sorry, what happened? I get 1 out. Struck out Andujar. Here's how I could sum up the Dolphins offseason. They lost Calais Campbell, who was one of their best defensive players last year.
Barry Johnson says they're going 17-0.
They lost Javon Holland, who's one of their best defensive backs. They're oft-injured linemen. They have an offensive lineman named Teron Armstead, who, when he plays, the Dolphins tend to win. When he doesn't play, the Dolphins tend to lose, has decided to retire. They did not sign anybody to replace these guys. They have decided to use Zach Wilson as their backup. They have made no other consequential signings.
Do you ever wonder if the way you deliver arguments like that, you manage to never stutter, stagger, you pace yourself, you go point by point from all those years in the courthouse listening to lawyers?
Maybe. 2-2 count on Urshela. But
maybe that is.
But that's the Dolphins offseason. They have signed nobody of value.
Did you hate the movie Frozen? Or the song Let It Go? Was that it?
I hate the movie Frozen.
Yeah, you do. Okay. That was from very early in our friendship. I think that was at the tail end of your age.
And basically what happened is, when I lived at my old place, I had to go to a laundromat. The laundry facilities at my old apartment sucked.
You would go to a laundromat whenever you did your laundry?
Once a week, yep.
Oh, Lord.
And
sure that was always easy.
And might have been a 6-week stretch where the attendant working at the laundromat brought her daughter.
Someone said they're falling asleep at the game. But go on.
They brought their daughter like 6 weeks in a row. Brought her daughter and son. The son didn't. All right, looks like we might have a 1-2-3 inning, and we do.
Oh, no way.
And so she brought her kids, especially now the son. She seemed to hate the son, and I heard disturbing things about the whole thing going on there. I don't even know. You can imagine people that work at laundromats not being exactly the most.
Put in the chat, laundromat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she had 2 kids, and one was a boy, one was a girl. And I heard that the boy looked like her ex-husband, who she has a restraining order against for beating her, and she resented the son. So
okay, that's a lot of information.
So the son would run wild, in the street, and she didn't even pay attention to him. But the daughter, she'd put on.
Would you sit there for 2 hours through both the wash and the dry?
Nothing else I can do. I wasn't walking at the time.
I know, that's why I said that. I figured.
I wasn't walking at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so the kid's running wild. You're sitting there for 2 hours watching this shit.
Yeah. And so to try to get the kids to settle down. And the boy really didn't want to even bother with it, but she put on Frozen. Almost, it must have been 6, 7, 8, like 10 weeks in a row, watching it on fucking loop.
And did you ever say anything?
No, we're not gonna say. I try to keep to myself. It's usually on my phone, trying to watch something, but
you are famous for keeping your opinions to yourself.
But I'm looking at the phone, so I'm mostly keeping it on the phone. But all I hear every 5 minutes: "Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman?" And
Do
it
you know
just
the words?
What?
Do you actually know the words?
I just hearing it all the time. I don't know all the words, but that's all I kept hearing.
Do you know the movie well? Like, did you accidentally see it a bunch of times because it was always playing?
Apparently, there's a curse on the girl the two sisters, and one of them is got that anything she touches freezes. You got a goofy snowman that wants to experience summer. Some lumberjack guy, and a giant moose.
Are you pro Elsa or anti Elsa?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck about Elsa.
No.
That's bold.
But I just didn't. I didn't get it, but I just kept hearing it over and over again, and it just. I mean.
This is why you work hard all those years. That's why we got to get the content out. That's why you're on a lot.
The only thing that was goofy was the snowman singing about that how great it's going to be in summer, because that kind of feels like me right now.
No, the truth is a snowman is the closest thing possible to a mascot, so you can tolerate it.
Yeah, the snowman was the only thing that was actually bearable in that movie.
That was a good story. Someone said it was almost as long as the sixth inning.
I think the sixth inning literally took an hour to play.
Where are we in baseball history? I mean, we're approaching 3 hours, aren't we?
We were over 3 hours.
Can you look? How long was the game that you and Harry went to? It says it was the comeback 7-6.
I think that game went 4 hours and a half.
Oh, it was even. Yeah, no, it was. I remember it was crazy. So it was worse than this.
But at least we're in the ninth now. Hopefully Diaz doesn't give me any stress, and of course another poor at bat by Vientos.
3 hours and 45 minutes, Frank, and you were there. So
Another
now you're live streaming for this one, and we're at about 3 plus.
Another poor at bat by Vientos. Vientos, I don't know what's wrong with Vientos right now. I just don't know. It's like everything he did last year is just not coming.
What if the Mets melt down and you have 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth, hypothetically?
God forbid.
Honestly, I agree. I pray to the old gods.
Acuna, another blue pit. I mean, it's silly if they actually play Beatty tomorrow. At this point, it's silly.
Beatty should never play. He shouldn't be part of the fucking organization. He seems like a really nice guy. He should get a chance somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe something will happen. He'll get. It will click that maybe New York is just not him. That happens sometimes. You have people who just can't handle the pressure in New York, and then they put more pressure on them. But hopefully Diaz came out Wednesday in a non-safe situation and sucked. So hopefully Diaz is locked in today.
Someone said Acuna, baby. Is it something good?
Blue pit.
Thanks, chat. Frank wasn't recording it.
I did.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you.
I said Acuna, another blue pit.
Oh, my bad. My brain's broken. Somebody was at a 5-hour. You probably remember this game, knowing you, Frank. 5-hour, 36-minute game between the Brewers and the Pirates in 2018. Ran out of hitters and had to hit a pitcher in the 15th inning, and they scored 3 runs to win it.
And Torrens is out, so now we go to the bottom of the ninth, and hopefully Diaz is sharp tonight. Top of the order coming up for the A's.
For 3 outs.
Yep.
I'm Frank's producer, Jenks. Somebody's asked who he's talking to. One more smoke before the bottom of the ninth. Oh, man. Feels good. Feels like, well, keep my mouth shut. Hopefully get 3 outs.
Yeah,
Is Diaz coming in?
Yes.
When it's 3 runs or less to get a save, right?
Yes.
Taught me like every single detail that I've kind of forgotten since I stopped watching baseball 20 years ago. Before you took me onto your ship and said, I am the captain now. Let's see right in the fucking eye.
All right, let's hope the Mets could get this save done and end the game with a win.
And then we'll do test run of the other thing with Mikey.
What other thing?
I'm just kidding.
I mean, this game has been torturous.
Yeah, that is totally.
And I'm looking outside, it's pouring rain.
Wake up early, I'm an idiot. I just like the Undertaker. I'm just gonna lean up. What's up, brother? And then yeah, I'll be fucking dead tomorrow. Did you walk in your cloth jacket in the rain, or did you at least use your Dolphins, or was it too cold?
I actually got lucky.
Ah, doesn't sound like you.
I walked about 3:30 after I was finishing raw dogging.
Oh, you avoided the rain.
And it was drizzling, but it wasn't really raining. And it was probably like a 1-2 hour window. Because I basically walked about an hour and a half where it really wasn't raining hard. All right, here we go. Diaz against Butler.
Where are we in their lineup?
Top. And the first pitch Diaz throws is almost to the backstop.
Oh, boy. He's like that, though. He comes out skittish.
When he doesn't throw strikes, that's when he's bad. And boy, he hasn't even come close. He hasn't been in the same zip code as the strike zone. I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, but you normally have a bad feeling about everything, so it doesn't carry that much weight.
3 pitches, 3 balls.
That's not good.
And none of them have been close. Not even close to a strike. And ball 4.
Oh, Jesus, motherfucking goddamn motherfucker. Fuck.
He's going to blow it.
Boy. Are we up by 2 or 3?
3.
Okay, that's
Diaz, so far this year, has got an ERA of 9.99. His last outing, he didn't get an out. This is how last outing started on Wednesday.
First part real, 999?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Real? Okay.
And it's ball 5.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God, give me the strength. Zeus.
All right, pit batter swung. And the catcher dropped it!
He dropped it?
Yep.
Was it a hard pitch?
Nope.
Catch? Jesus, fuck.
And the whole crowd is swinging and swaying now. Here we go. Anytime anyone has an error behind Diaz, he loses. They're swag surfing.
If MLB was smart, or the Mets, they would offer a just listen to Frank commentate the game version. Because I'm not watching.
And here it is, another ball. 3-2.
Diaz.
This is Diaz meltdown time. Fouled off.
Fouled off. That's a strike. Call that a strike in baseball. We're over 3 hours.
Diaz is 0-6 when there's an error committed.
That's not good.
And he just keeps throwing ball after ball.
Where would you rank him in terms of overall closers?
Yeah, one magical season. He's been pretty mediocre the last couple of years.
That's not good. All right, it's 1-2.
All right, he struck out the batter, so 1 out. But now here comes the heart of the order.
We're almost at this, Frank. We're almost at this. Don't give up now. Don't give up now, you son of a bitch. Don't give up now. I can't believe you got your dad coming on. That's a fucking, may God give you the strength.
Maybe my uncle will cancel because the weather sucks. He doesn't like coming up in sucky weather. But they haven't told me anything different. It's my grandfather's birthday this weekend, and they want to go visit the grave.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
2-0 count to Soderstrom. It's back to what he was doing against the first batter. Missing by a mile.
What was your grandfather's profession?
He worked at on the oil refinery.
What was his name?
Francis, but he'd rather be called Frank. And here it is, 3 straight balls. 3-0 count.
Son of a fucking bitch. Don't walk him. Don't break your glasses. You probably should just put them down unless you need them.
3-1 count, and the runner just stole second. Here we go.
Chat's giving love to your grandpa. R.I.P. Frank. He preferred Frank Francis. Now, Frank.
And now he walked another batter, and it's a wild pitch, and the runner goes to third.
God damn it.
This guy that's coming up has got 4 lifetime home runs against Diaz.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's not good.
Diaz might be done.
How old is he?
But who knows?
You mean like done as a closer?
He hasn't been the same since he tore his knee in the World Baseball Classic.
That's true.
This guy who's coming up is 18 for 31 against the Mets all time. And here it is, another ball. He's going to blow the bases up. When Diaz goes bad is when he throws nothing but balls. Ripped. Double. 1 run in, 2 runs in, tying one at second.
Oh my God.
And the crowd is swag surfing. The A's are swag surfing. Only 1 run scored, but it's second and third, and the tying runs at second.
Thank you for the correction.
Diaz, here it is. And Luis Diaz is back. And the whole crowd, the crowd is saying, they're doing the H-O-T-T-O-G-O and H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
Well, now you're going to try to calm me down, but the glasses are going to break. You got to save those fuckers. Got anything else to break?
And the A's already got the Gatorade bucket to celebrate. Ever since fucking the World Baseball Classic ruined Diaz. Ruined him. And now here comes JJ Bleday. 4 for 4 today. I mean, Diaz has been nightmarishly bad. Ball! Another one! He just can't throw strikes!
If I might jinxed it when I said I felt good when we were up 6-4.
Oh, they now here it is. Ball. I just went. No. Everyone is standing on the his dugout. They're ready to celebrate.
Diaz.
Sack fly. Run scores 2 outs.
All right, one more out.
And the ball is hit. Just missed being a homer. Right to the warning track.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, baby.
And now here comes Miguel Andujar, who's 6 for 6 tonight. And already has a home run. Oh, it's actually Jacob Will. Andujar's next. All right. Everyone's swag surfing on the A's bench. Ball 1. Oh, God. He falls behind every batter.
Give me play-by-play, Frank.
Ball 2. Every batter he's behind.
Stay focused. I need the play-by-play.
1-1 count. Oh, the batter just bailed him out there. The ball is in the dirt.
Straight, so 1-2?
Yep.
Okay. 1 strike away.
Grounder. Oh, that's held on.
Best record in baseball?
No. Well, best in the National League East.
Best in the National League East. Unbelievable.
That game was torturous.
Any last words for...
I couldn't do another inning. I'll do my wrap-up, clean up a little bit, making the house look a little more presentable, at least. Just that it's a work in progress. At the end of the weekend, I'll have everything everything stored. I didn't have time to store everything.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody in the chat's upset with you about your storage.
Yeah, but my father's going to get on my case.
He might not come, though.
Yeah, I hope so.
Make sure you tell people in the recap that you're going to do more streams, and we did pretty solid one here.
Yeah, I'm going to do more streams. Alonso tonight, 3 for 3, home run, 3 RBIs.
Yeah, everyone's saying more streams. I mean, think about it. It's 1:30 a.m. and you got, hundreds of people in here watching. And Pete Alonso, man. Pete fucking Alonso.
You know that home run he hit in the 9th? That ended up making a difference.
Yeah, no shit. He's carrying them.
All right, I'll try to do more streams. I'll try to do one at some point next week. I just got to find the right time to do it.
Shout out to everyone in the chat, people that...
Yep, thank you for tuning in. Thanks to all the people who did the super chat, and I'll see you next time.
A lot of fun. See you guys next time.
All right.